bonus on your first tank. That's code HEAT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
The station that covers the Jaguars day in and day out. WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach. This is 1010XL, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You don't need to bet everything on a Hail Mary. Just find a ride in your budget. Because Southside Kia is now Kia on Atlantic. New name, new location, same great deals. And we have the perfect place during the Kia Fall Savings event, like a new Kia payment free for a full 90 days. Or take advantage of financing rates as low as 0%. It's always a touchdown when you shop the best deals in town. Kia on Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection.
For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Slacker plumbing.
Yeah, hey, listen, I need a plumber over here right now.
Yeah, well, we don't have any openings for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
I was just changing the shower head and the water line broke and it's flying everywhere.
All right, 1 week.
What if I throw you an extra $100 to come now?
What's the address?
It's 205.
Oh, I guess he changed his mind.
If you've got a leak that can't wait a week, call Roland Reese Plumbing and fix your plumbing problems fast. PlumbingJacksonville.com. Game days aren't the only win happening in the 904. Best of Bold City named 904 Gutters with a Z, the #1 seamless gutter company in Duval. Like the team's O-line protects their QB. Call the winning team at 904 Gutters with a Z to protect your home from the rain.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Good morning.
Good morning. Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine! Googa, it's go time! It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. It's a hump day, stump day. We've got a Major League Baseball postseason hero in studio with us this morning with the World Series set to start on Friday. The Dodgers and the Blue Jays. What an awesomely unique perspective we get with our own Daniel Murphy and the Murphy Power Hour coming up on this Wednesday morning. So we look forward to some baseball talk. Another sport here off the top. Good morning, E.T. How are we doing?
Stop passé.
I've kind of finally drifted into the dark side of NBA fandom. I'm sad to see it go. And here's what I mean. NBA season opened last night. You're aware of that, right?
I am.
Yeah, your Lakers played out west. How'd that go?
That's not a dub.
That's an L. Yeah, they took on the Warriors are an interesting story.
Yeah, they are.
You know, Steph is rejuvenated. He was good last night. Luka was outstanding. Boy, he is slimmed down. He looks good. LeBron missed the opener for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
That is. I need Doc Murray. What is sciatica? Isn't that an old man's disease?
Yeah. Don't you see commercials on TV for sciatica?
Yeah, isn't that for like old geezers walking down the beach, guys like me? My sciatica's acting up, E. Huh? Sciatica? Huh. Yeah, that's something you all have for Doc Murphy tomorrow. Sciatica kept LeBron out, but let me drift back into the murky waters that I now find myself in. I am now and I've never been there, E. And I'll still, when the Hawks start, I'll watch them. But I'm finding myself uninterested until we get to the postseason.
Oh.
I don't like that. You know, and it will likely change when we get to January and February, March, and, you know, football's gone and basketball is in its healthy part of the season. I'm hoping that and I'm talking about overall interest in the league. You know what I mean? I'm watching Oklahoma City and Houston last night. It's a terrific matchup. It's a
thriller.
It's an awesome season opener. It went overtime. You got the MVP and the champions on one side. You got Kevin Durant and this newfangled Houston team that looks really good, by the way. And I find myself watching it with about the same interest if I'd seen the same game a week ago when it was still the exhibition season. Because I know 82 games is such a long time.
It's a stretch.
And what I see right now, granted, opening night with a prime matchup like that, you're going to get close to postseason intensity, but you're not near going to get there. I know both these teams are really good. Tell me something I don't know. Guess what? So is Denver. Tonight, the Knicks and the Cavs will open, and I'm sure maybe the Eastern Conference getting going will pique my interest a little bit more, right? I mean, my team, the Hawks, are here in the East. The Magic are in the East. Hick's favorite team, the Knicks, are in the East. And tonight, Knicks and Cavs kick off. I think the Hawks don't open until tomorrow, but they may go tonight as well. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I found myself as uninterested. And look, understand this. Disinterest for me is probably hyper interest for some people that are out there.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like there's a good number of ears that I'm hitting right now didn't even know or care that the NBA season started last night. So let me put a little bit of perspective on it. But man, I find myself when it comes to the NBA now, not just waiting on the postseason and the real intense basketball to start and for the cream to rise to the top and the sudden death winner go home. It's just such a long season. It's hard to get too excited or disappointed with a win or a loss. You know, and baseball, for whatever reason, doesn't have it has twice as many games, but they feel more important than a basketball game does. I don't know why that is, but you know, a game in May, 3-game series in May seems a lot more important in baseball than, you know, a back-to-backer in December in basketball.
I'm a little similar to that when it comes to like the disinterest with NBA, but I'm like fourth quarter will lock me in.
That's fair.
Like I'll lock in first through third, and fourth quarter I'll lock in.
And in fairness, on a season opening night, your boy here was asleep by the time the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, and overtime came around, so I just
double overtime,
double OT.
Yeah.
I just digested it through SportsCenter this morning, but I watched the first half was a great half of basketball.
Yeah,
you know, the Stars were making plays up and down, back and forth, close game. That Sengun, is it? Is that, man, he is a problem, isn't he?
Underrated.
Man, just young. He's young and getting better and better, but he's the Turkish, I think he is. I think he's from Turkey. For the Rockets, had a monster game last night. 39 points, I think 20-something rebounds maybe, but just a huge night for him. But the champs are here. They end up winning in double OT. Durant got called for a late foul. Oklahoma City fan base gave him the business.
Yep.
And he gave it back. He's so Durant.
He
didn't even use his burner count. They booed him. Y'all see what he did? Kevin Durant now, man, this is an all-timer. They boo Kevin Durant. Does he, like most stars, just block it out, not pay attention, and just show him on the court? And he did some of that, but no, Durant turned around and booed him back. Did you see that? Huh?
I didn't see it.
You got to look. That's got to be on your
it's going to be on there.
You ready? This is Kevin Durant as the Oklahoma City fans were booing him last night. Here's Durant. You ready? Boo! Just like that. Just right. I don't know if it's playful. I just saw the little.
That's him all day though.
But yeah, too bad he doesn't have a burner booer. You know, if he had one, I'm surprised he didn't have some plants in the stands. And when they started booing, he said, "Hey man, come on, ease up now. Durant was the man here. He won us an MVP here." Some Durant plants, maybe some Duplants, as it were. But yeah, so the NBA season got started last night. Man, we got we got a good. This is the curtain is up. Say the quiet part out loud. We got it going back and forth now in the NFL. It's cutthroat, and I find myself kind of taking both sides to a degree. But are you aware of this Sean Payton, Russell Wilson
yeah, man.
conflict?
Yeah.
Now, first, I'm going to say this. And this will be temporary for me. We'll get back to football. This all be water under the bridge. But just for me personally, it comes off as not a good look for Sean Payton. He's less likable to me. What he said from their post-game press conference, I would have never even known. I don't watch, we don't watch in depth every word of press conferences from around the league, but he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
You could tell by the way he kind of stymied himself where I go from here. Just kind of ended the answer. But here's what happened. Obviously, Russell Wilson and Sean Payton didn't work well together in Denver.
The boys didn't get along.
They just didn't get along. It was never a match.
Match not made it happen.
And Payton obviously is going to win. He has won. He's the winner in that standoff. And the fact that Russell Wilson has gone to Pittsburgh and not held a job, and gone to New York and not held a job, speaks to the right person winning that stare down. But apparently, man, the hard feelings have run deep through this, because it's been 3 years now since Russell Wilson left Denver. And in his post-game press conference, still beaming and crowing after his team scored 33 in the fourth to come back and beat the Giants, he was effusive in his praise of Jackson Dart, and then said, I was talking to John Mara, and I was telling him I was hoping they'd wait till after this game to make a quarterback change. Basically saying, I was hoping Russ would come in and play. Not basically. That's what he said. And he just dropped this in completely unnecessary. Didn't need to be part of the answer, right? So Russ gets wind. And but it just came across as smug and mean-spirited as it was. It did. And he did from the look on it, he became less likable to me. Again, this will be forgotten by at least yours truly here in the next few months as the football storylines more take root. But Wilson clapped back. So Russell Wilson goes to Twitter after Payton's comments go somewhat viral. And he, man, what are we doing here? My quote is shut down. I want to get the exact tweet. I know the word classless let it off. All right, first, here's what Sean Payton said exactly. I have a ton of respect for the Giants organization. I spent my early years there, yada, yada. I'm close with the Mara and Tisch family. They found a little spark with that quarterback. I was talking to John Mara not too long ago, and I said we were hoping that change would have happened long after our game. Basically saying, we wanted Russ. He stinks. So Russ tweeted yesterday, classless, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15-plus years later through the media. And then with the hashtag Let's Ride, which is what he used.
That's his joint.
When he went to Denver.
Yeah, to Denver. Winner Russ, man.
And he was there from 22. It was a low blow. It was a cheap shot. It was unnecessary for Sean Payton, who's been far from perfect in his way through the NFL career himself. And Russ threw it back at him. And I think in this case, that's fair. Hey, man, keep my name out your mouth. Shut up. Quarterback. How'd your career go there, little man? I missed you winning the Super Bowl. Shut your mouth. I'm almost 40 years old. I've had a good career. I'm doing a good job here trying to mentor Jackson Dart. Enjoy yourself, but leave me alone, bro. That's fair. So, yeah, Peyton's likability for me goes down a little bit. I mean, look, it's nothing through the roof, but, yeah. We are far enough into the NFL season now that the hot seats start percolating a little bit for both coaches and quarterbacks. Let's get into some of those situations that are there. It's time for the coaching death pool, where we all pick who's going to be. We throw $5 in, and whoever correctly predicts the first coach to be fired takes the whole kitty. Because we're about to that point. Teams are going to lose patience with guys real quick. And buddy, not a good weekend, or not a good day for condemning comments for New York City quarterbacks who just so happened to be teammates a year ago in Pittsburgh. Did you see what the Jets owner said about Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Holy hockey sticks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all about that one when we come back. We're up and rolling. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. We've got Get Smart John today. We always look forward to testing our knowledge of all things trivial. He's got a big trophy there for winning the golf tournament.
It's at my desk right now.
We might just start parading that out when we get a perfect game here or there. Speaking of perfect games, it's a baseball term, and so fortunate to have Daniel Murphy in studio with us. So we'll talk to the former NLCS MVP, his thoughts on the World Series to get started tomorrow. I mean, my thoughts are the same that they've been for months now. Good luck, Blue Jays. You got the bats maybe to extend the series. LA hadn't been ripping the cover off the ball, but boy, that pitching staff has been unreal so far this October. So lots of baseball talk with somebody who's forgotten more baseball than we know. How about that? Daniel Murphy in the Murphy Power Hour. Up and rolling. Thanks for being there with us. The text line is open at 641-1010, and we are The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Make Monday an extension of the weekend by talking football all day.
Oh, you're good.
We'll take apart the top games, key plays, and controversial calls from the weekend. Post-game Monday, served by Dandy Foods on 1010XL.
Make Honda of the Avenues your first stop for award-winning customer service and world-class Honda vehicles. Our inventory is larger than ever, which means we have the perfect Honda waiting for you. Plus, at Honda of the Avenues, we always put our customers first, making the car buying experience fun, fast, and easy. You'll always find great deals on our huge selection of new and certified pre-owned Hondas, all prepped and ready for a test drive. Come see just how different car buying can be at Honda of the Avenues today. Stop by or shop from home at HondaoftheAvenues.com. Proud sponsor of Sporting Jags.
Northeast Florida auto, power sports, and RV dealers. Tom McMahon is here for Dealer Connect. The nation's #1 AI conference for dealers is coming to Jacksonville October 29th and 30th at the Marriott Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach. It's 2 days of tackling the future of AI in automotive with some of the industry's biggest names. Keynote speaker, Hall of Famer Joe Theismann will autograph items to benefit the Tom Coughlin J Fund. Get tickets now at DealerConnect2025.com. That's DealerConnect2025.com.
When you want to be heard, send your opinion to the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Thank you for believing in me when the bosses didn't give me a chance.
641-1010. No texting and driving. Get your thoughts heard on 1010XL.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During our fall savings month, get 20% off your replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, or 0 interest for 12 months. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round. Offer ends October 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jacks for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Frank Franzi here for Coyle Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember Morton Anderson missing a chip shot field goal that launched the Jags into the playoffs in '96? You know who doesn't miss? Coyle Fencing. Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida since 1927. Heck, Coyle has been installing fences since before Emery Bellard installed the wishbone offense. If you need a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle Fence today at 904-356-4821 or visit CoyleJacks.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsiers experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
It's still TBD on this week. Hopeful, but we're trying to be also smart with it, with figuring out, okay, what's the best to get him feeling as good as he can to go play at the highest level.
That is Liam Cohen, and you might imagine who he's talking about there. He's talking about Devin Lloyd, who got off to that terrific start. They missed him in the back half of the Seattle game, didn't have him in London for the LA game, and now we wonder again, it was calf tightness, isn't that what it was? And then you worry about the Achilles perhaps. So they're certainly going to be prudent there, but we're almost halfway home now, man. It goes fast. Comes at you fast. Terrific start, 4-1. Now at 4-3, man. All hands on deck if you get out there and play. I saw the breakdown for the offensive line's play. Oh, it's ugly. 2 of the sacks credited to Hainsey, who you got back in, at center. Everybody across the line was beaten at some point, often more than once. I think Harrison gave up a sack and a half. The grades were terrible. That old line's got to find itself, man. I got to get some confidence going. They need to run into a couple teams they can push around a little bit, and maybe that'll be the hope after this, what proves to be an incredibly difficult challenge. I saw a power ranking from, I think it was Bill Barnwell, which is good synergy here because we're about to look in on something that he wrote yesterday. But his power poll, he had the Seahawks number 2 and the Rams number 1.
Wow.
NFC power poll. So the Colts, I imagine, would still rank higher. But, yeah, the Lions and the Eagles, and I can't even remember who he had in the Bucks, being 3, 4, and 5. But those 2 teams that the Jags just played ranked 1 and 2. And now, look, part of that ranking may come from how well they dominate. Listen, the NFC West is just absolutely belt to A on the AFC South. I said yesterday, the Rams are 5-2. They haven't won an NFC game yet. They beat the Ravens, and they've swept the NFC South. We've watched the Seattle Seahawks in back-to-back weeks beat the Jaguars and the Texans. So now we do have the improbable, unlikely Tennessee Titans win at Arizona. So take that, NFC West. We're coming for you. We also have the Jags winning at San Francisco. But, yeah, the Seahawks and Rams in particular, point being 2 really good teams who I guess are 6-0 so far against the AFC South with the Seahawks beating already the Jags and the Texans. Well, Bill Barnwell will occasionally dive into what's going on and why we were right or wrong about certain things. And so his headline this week caught my attention, Why We Were Wrong on the Chiefs, Colts, Jaguars, and Bills. Sounds like the Chiefs and Colts, it's going to be wrong to the good for those franchises. And for the Jags and Bills, sounds like we're going to be cast into the wrong for the bad. But let's get into it with a little more detail, particularly the Jaguars' perspective. I think we're all in agreement on the Chiefs, right? Who do you think's going to the Super Bowl in the AFC, if I ask you?
Man, the Chiefs looking real good.
Is that who you would pick? I'm saying, who would you say? Who would you pick right now? You got to pick a Super Bowl team from the – not who do you want, who do you think is going? Buffalo Tom, cover your ears, friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I go the Chiefs.
I'd probably go to Chiefs.
Yeah,
too.
I would too.
Yeah,
Right?
They're rolling.
Yeah, they're rolling. They played a really tough schedule, and now they're getting their pieces back. And Mahomes quietly is having an MVP year. Don't look now. But some of that hypothesizing we did that, well, he's ready to put some numbers back up and say, hey, boys, don't forget about me. That's kind of starting to play out. Rashee Rice is back. In fact, Barnwell's point here, what they were wrong about, what we said in September, this offense is broken. And they did look like a mess. They were 0-2. But since they've gone 4-1, Rashee Rice is back. Everyone's getting more healthy, and they just absolutely thumped the Raiders on Sunday. Next, what we were wrong about with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This from Bill Barnwell on that ESPN perspective of his. What we said in September, this defense can hold up a sloppy offense. That's fair. We were saying that, but we were also saying, well, this is kind of unsustainable. You think you're going to get 2-3 turnovers a game? Get real. Now, here is what he's now writing. And again, the sky is not falling, gang. We've gotten to the bye week. We're 4-3. It's how do you respond? What do they do in the next month? That will more determine how this season's going to go than the last 2 weeks. I'm secure enough to admit that as a Jag fan. We're in a good spot. Got to play a lot better. We'll see how they respond coming out of the break. We could use a bye week. I love watching the Jaguars every Sunday. It's the highlight of the week. I'm sure it is for most of y'all listening, but I can use a week off. What we said in September, the defense can hold up a sloppy offense, and now they write, for all the optimism and explosive plays coming out of the 4-1 start, it's pretty clear to anyone paying close attention to Trevor Lawrence and the offense not holding up their end of the bargain, producing an occasional big play, the operation not living up to realistic expectations even through 4-1. They led the league in procedural penalties, sort of unforced errors that have little to do with what happens after the snap. They were plagued by illegal shifts, false starts, delay of games, even in critical spots from dead ball moments. Lawrence threw an illegal forward pass after crossing the line of scrimmage in week 1, then did it again in week 5. On top of that, Jags were sloppy with the football. Lawrence lost a fumble trying to leap over the pile for a 4th and short touchdown, only to have the ball punched out. Brian Thomas Jr. struggles with drops, which has led to picks for Lawrence. The quarterback seemed to throw one brutal interception per game, which usually came in the second half. The defense covered up those problems. Forced gobs of takeaways, turnover regression toward the mean. One of the biggest reasons I included the Jags as one of my teams most likely to improve this year, but nobody saw Jacksonville forcing 15 through 5 games. Won a touchdown by Devin Lloyd, now famously. The other 14 turnovers helped create shorter fields for the Jags through those first 5 games. Jags had 14 drives start on their own 40 or closer to the end zone, the opponent end zone. Those drives produced 5 touchdowns, 4 field goals, 3 missed field goals or 4th down misses. The Lions and Colts were the only teams to start more often in what's generally considered to be positive field position. But in these last 2 losses, we've seen what's happened. He's pointed out some of the glaring statistical sadness. The Jags were 24th in points per possession on drives starting inside their 40 during the 4-1 start. 27th by that same metric over the past 2 weeks. Defense hasn't been able to force any turnovers over that span, though, and has put all the pressure on the offense to sustain long, successful drives. And then the procedural penalties continue to bite them. They've added more procedural penalties on offense to their ledger over the past 2 games, tying them for the league lead. That's without considering penalties like holding, illegal blocks, the sort of calls efficient offenses ideally avoid as much as possible. So just a ton of, drops, a problem plaguing the Jags seemingly since Lawrence arrived, continue to be a concern. Thomas came under scrutiny early in the season, shrinking in tight quarters, failing to make tough catches. I think the story was behind us. Instead, it's still an issue. Thomas had 3 potentially catchable balls fall to the ground Sunday, including a dig where the pass was knocked out of his hands. Another that was nearly brought in by leaping Thomas. Last week, Thomas didn't do a good enough job bringing in a dig thrown at his helmet, producing a 3-and-out, an 8-point game in the 4th. Brian Thomas, I saw this stat. Did you see this one floating around on social media yesterday, E?
Which one?
Catchable ball rate by NFL receivers.
I haven't seen that.
That's not drops. That's balls you're expected to catch. It's an average. It's no different than any other stat you use. Catchable ball Brian Thomas Jr.'s 64% catchable ball rate, which is 83rd out of 83 NFL receivers.
Yeah, huh?
By that same stat, 39%, I think it ended up 39% of Trevor Lawrence's incompletions fall into that catchable ball category. Who knows what it would look like, or what the stat sheet would look like, what the scoreboard would look like if we could play a clean, flipping game of football where the quarterback throws it where he's supposed to, where the line protects, where the receivers catch. Get a little roll here going like they did in the second half of 22. And they didn't look great offensively in that first half of 22. They had some moments. They weren't great offensively, and they found that was a new system that year, right? Took them a while to get up and going and rolling, and hopefully we can find that here in the second half. So, yeah, we by the way, this is very, very fair when it comes to why are we suddenly 4-3 after that 4-1 start. I think it is because of this September thought. The defense can hold up a sloppy offense until it gets going. And that may have been true, but it hasn't gotten going by week 6 and 7. The Seahawks game at home in particular was winnable. Mistakes by the offense in a number of areas kept us from winning that game. Period, end of story. Now, the Rams just, they weren't ready for that one. They just got beat from the opening whistle till the final gun. Listening to the drill, boy, I can imagine what your job security must feel like if you're a quarterback and the owner says what one particular owner said yesterday. Oof. This is the drill. I'll share those with you when we return. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. Man, they're awesome. I've had a couple people here's what happens with Custom Tree Surgeons and me. I run into people say, hey, man, what's that Custom Tree Surgeons number? What's your guy at Custom Tree? Who do I call at Custom Trees? Just call any of them. You'll get pointed in the right direction. They do such a great job. That's what I appreciate about Custom Tree Surgeons. And he didn't do it because it's me and I've had other people. You call them out, right? Load up the truck. They come out there. They get there and they say, you know what, man? You don't have to have this done right now if you want to wait a year. And they turn around and leave. There's no charge, they leave your property better than the way they found it. So listen, I get it. It's niche here. You may not always need a tree surgeon but when you do, for any reason, trust me, Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, the Gator Boys are back and ready to defend their national title.
Florida will cut down the nets. Winners of the national championship.
This is Gator Country. Your home for Gators hoops is 1010XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Small business owners need trucks and vans to keep your business moving? Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside has Ram 1500s to heavy-duty 2500s, ProMasters, and custom uplifts ready to work. Visit them on Commonwealth Avenue or go online to jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and your local partner for work-ready vehicles.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece. Premium flooring, take our advice. Home of business, affordable price. Driveways, pool decks, garage doors, beautiful patios, and more to explore. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
It's holiday season and it's not too late to find the perfect spot to celebrate with your team. Fourscore is a place that brings the energy, where great food, craft drinks, and unreal vibes meet cutting-edge full-swing simulators. Don't play golf? Do not worry. With over 40 interactive games, Fourscore has something that everyone will enjoy. Perfect for company outings, birthdays, and even private events that go beyond the ordinary. With locations in historic San Marco and centrally located Gate Parkway, Fourscore is ready to make your next celebration unforgettable. Hit the easy button and book your event today at fourscoregolf.com.
The experts at AMCO have been fixing cars for almost 60 years. Over that time, they've gotten more complex than ever. That's why our techs undergo rigorous training and certifications, so they can fix anything, including the most complicated repairs that come with some of the latest technologies. After 60 years, there's nothing we haven't seen or fixed. It's how we know cars inside and out.
Money tight? We can finance almost anybody. Find the AMCO transmissions nearest you at amcojacksonville.com.
What defines a hero? Dedication, loyalty, courage. Every day at AMCO, we serve heroes. For over 60 years, we've repaired and maintained the most critical public service vehicles. From complex transmissions to simple brake jobs with flexible financing and the extra safety precautions we need. The heroes we serve don't all wear uniforms. They're people like you. At AMCO, we're proud to serve all of you. AA MCO.
Family owned and operated in Jacksonville, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and St. Mary's, Georgia.
This is Mike Lynch, PGA Golf Professional. Take it from me, if you're dealing with an orthopedic issue, talk to the doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where you're treated like a pro.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros. Thanks to all of you who have allowed us to be part of your recovery. Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we're back. Custom Tree Surgeons on Wednesday. Did I get to pick up a procedural penalty there, maybe? A little delay a game, just a touch?
No, I think you're good.
All right, good. All right. I saw the Florida players are really kind of starting to weigh in on the Billy Napier, and so far so good. I mean, it's hard to say what's going to happen, but Miles Graham, one of the good young linebackers, he doubled down. Man, I love Coach Napier. I came to play for him, but I came to play for this logo. You're hearing similar things from DJ Lagway and some of the other, parts of the nucleus. They're not ready to abandon this season. Florida's 3-4, and now it would feel man, I got some bad fan admissions this morning, E. I started with admitting I'm drifting to that dark side of NBA fandom where it's hard for me to get juiced about any game until we get closer to the postseason. So I admitted that. My Hawks do open tonight, by the way, against Toronto. That's how engaged I was. I wasn't sure when the show started. I'm also, I guess I am going to have to admit the fact that Billy Napier was on that sideline every week dumbed me down to caring whether they won or lost. It all felt so hopeless. It all felt so meaningless no matter what happened. I know the players haven't reacted that way, but I think I've gotten at least a little uptick in interest and support and when it comes to this football team and this football season, to be honest. Go get as many as you can if you can. Go prove to the world in these last 6-7 games how much you were being held back by Sleepy over there on the sidelines. Go prove to everyone this is what we could have been. Still talent there, how they can throw it together. I'm interested in seeing. I wish they didn't come out of the gates against Georgia. It's a tough way to prove what you are. I know there's a lot goes into that game. But I'm interested to see a new play caller. Honestly, goodness, this is a sign. And I don't say this to pile on. I say this because I mean this. I think they will be better with a couple of interim guys calling games for the first time in their careers. They'll be better with Billy Gonzalez serving as a head coach for the first time ever. They'll be better with the young kid O'Hara calling plays. They'll be better. That's what I feel. That's how bad Billy Napier is. Not was, is. That's how terrible he is. He's terrible. Gets you less than what you should get on average. And at least out of the gates, it's all kinds of weather. Go Gators from the players that are down there. There's not a lot of I bet you there are players that aren't saying the quiet part out loud that this guy.
Oh, for sure.
We're going. Let's see, right? So we'll see if that we're going to now find. Now they're going to find out, right? There's nothing. We don't have that noise in the system anymore. Now it's how you dudes play. They're beat up too. That's 5 weeks coming at a good time. I mean, by the end of that game, that narrow victory. Over Mississippi State, man, they're down nothing in the secondary. So we'll see how some of that plays out. But at least for now, they seem to be sticking together down there. All right, we talked earlier about Russ and Sean Payton, and Payton's comments after the game. Russ taking exception. Blah. You can go back and forth. I get it. If you think Russ is being a baby, I get that too. I'm not going to argue with you on it, but for me, it felt more, and it's kind of just smirky, smug, spiteful, and mean-spirited by Payton. By the way, you're lucky to come back and win. Why? You can take a victory lap, but you don't have to stomp on Russ while you go around the track either way. Well, Mara is down at the owners' meetings, and I want to get to this is another one where I want to get the quote exactly right. Not Mara. What am I saying? Woody Johnson. You have it. So this is here's what's going on in New York. That hot list, the hot seat list, Aaron Glenn should be on it, quite frankly. He is such a disaster at 0-7 that I don't know why he's getting a pass. This is like way worse than any of the other bad coaches they've hired. Give him time. I'm not suggesting that he is on the hot seat or he will be fired. I don't think any of those things are true. But, man, a show of hands thinks Aaron Glenn's going to work out as a head coach. Doesn't look like it at this point. I mean, just like look, Callahan went quick down there in Tennessee. Got a year and a couple of games, and you can tell this guy ain't going to coach. So that's going to happen. Mike McDaniel, though, will be the runaway leader right now. The other guy, you wonder about Brian Daboll in New York. So anyway, the Jets are struggling. They pulled Justin Fields the other day. The Jets in the last 2 games have thrown for like minus 10 yards one game and 40 yards one game. It's just unbelievable. Justin Fields has been just terrible. I get it. To the point that Aaron Glenn, we're making a change. They put Tyrod Taylor in the other day, and I guess it's Tyrod Taylor they're going to have to go with. There's not going to be a miraculous reincarnation for Fields like there has been for Darnold and Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield. That ain't happening for Fields. It's not happening for Zach Wilson. Those guys stink. They're never going to be any good. And Fields, 3 years in a row, has gotten the opening day start for an NFL team. 3 different teams. Opening day start for Chicago, on to Pittsburgh, opening day starter for Pittsburgh, on to New York, opening day starter for New York. And the one thing in common, he ain't the last game starter any of those places, and he won't be here. I'm going to look up Fields' numbers here real quick. 845 6 games, 845 yards passing. That's like 130 passing yards a game. They just don't go. He's got 4 touchdowns, no picks, but there's just no production. Where are we at here? Justin Fields. His passer rating's 91, but it's just like there's nothing there. There's no yards there. Well, if you think the owner they paid him the man 2 years, $40 million, by the way. And if you think that Woody Johnson is like, hey, Aaron Glenn, you're 0-7, you need to get your stuff together. Justin Fields is the future. Think again. Here's Woody Johnson at the owners meeting saying, Aaron Glenn, we have full trust in, and he's going to name the quarterback. But yeah, ours not so much.
Well, it looks like he's turning around parts of it. You know, it's hard when you have a quarterback with, with a rating that we got. You know, he has the ability, but something just is not jiving. But if you look at any head coach with a quarterback like that, you're going to see similar results if you go across the league. You have to play consistently with, at that position, and that's what we're going to try to do for the remainder of the season.
So what gives you hope then? Hope?
I just think defense, special teams are doing better. Defense is pretty good, and if we can just complete a pass, it would look good.
There you go. That's it. If we could just complete a pass. So I can't imagine Justin Fields will ever see the field again for the Jets. That's the kind of comment that finds a guy on the waiver wire, doesn't it? That's hard to go to work if you're Justin Fields today, isn't it?
Dude, the
that's
owner.
The owner, man. Oof. Yeah, not the coach's fault. Have you seen this dog we got at quarterback? That's basically what he said. Your coach is 0-7, and they're not doing anything.
He's trying to turn it around.
Any good, but yeah, like you could say, well, Justin Fields' passer rating is higher than Trevor Lawrence's. That's where passer ratings must be incredibly flawed. Justin Fields has 845 yards passing, 845. That's 30th in the league. Trevor has twice as many, 1,600 yards passing, and he's had a bad year, right? He's 10th in the NFL in passing yards. Anywho, I digress. Football Fix, more from the NFL. A stat line for the ages from one of the openers in the NBA last night. Get Smart John coming up in less than an hour. The Hicken arrival just around the corner. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Orlando Magic in action today. 8.5-point favorites over the Miami Heat. 214.5 the total at the Kia Center. NASCAR Cup Series this week at Martinsville, Virginia. It is Ryan Blaney, the 4-1 favorite, with the Xfinity 500. Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin both 5-1. PGA Tour, the fall series of events. The Bank of Utah Championship. Maverick McNeely, the 14-1 favorite. Michael Thorbjornsen, 16-1. Kurt Kitayama is 18-1. Blake Snell will start for the Dodgers in Game 1 of the World Series Friday. He's a $1.57 favorite of the Blue Jays. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Jacksonville is game time, and just like the Jaguars fight for every yard on the field, Duck Duck Rooter fights for every customer at home. From plumbing repairs to septic pump outs to keeping your AC cool all season long, we've got the winning playbook. Duck Duck Rooter is a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and delivers championship service every time. When plumbing, septic, or AC problems put you on defense, don't fumble the call. Dial 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter, when you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hi, I'm Amber Frangie. You know that other Frangie? Well, he's my dad. But I'm here to tell you about how much I appreciate the Awaken 180 weight loss program and how it's changed my life. Like a lot of folks, I let myself go a little. Not proud of that, but it happens. And I wasn't sure what to do. I've tried a lot of other weight loss programs, but they just didn't work. Not like Awaken 180. Can you believe I've lost 70 pounds in less than 4 months? With Awaken 180, there's no medication, no shots, and no side effects. And best of all, really fast results. You eat the food that's provided, and it's really good food. You work with a coach on a regular basis who guides you through the whole process. I'm never hungry. In fact, I never feel like I'm sacrificing anything. Just living a totally normal life. That's my new normal. And now, in October, they're offering free consultations. So there's no reason not to call them and learn more. Call them at 844-346-1800, or you can visit awaken180.com. It really has changed my life, and I bet it'll change yours too. That's Awaken 180.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Go! There's a new story written every Friday night in every hometown in America.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Friday Night Lights.
Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning on 1010XL.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Glass, and I think you deserve a spa-like shower, don't you? Get rid of that dirty, dated setup you have in your bathroom. Those old-style showers can be really ugly. Install a gorgeous frameless shower with thick, sexy glass and a free diamond coating protection that's easier to clean, like Rain-X for your shower. Your bathroom will feel like a luxury spa every morning and night. You deserve it. Visit my friends at leeandkatesglass.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
When it comes to your utility bill, JEA wants to help you use less so you can save more. We offer a variety of free programs, like efficiency and irrigation assessments that'll teach you ways to conserve energy and water around your home. Our alerts will let you know when your utility usage has reached a set amount, and our rebates can help you save when upgrading to more efficient appliances and equipment. Find even more ways to save at JEA.com.
AA Automotive helps keep your vehicle in dependable and safe condition. Call Sam, Harry, or Joe, and they'll check your brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and motor, so your ride runs smooth on the road. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit MorganConleyRoofing.org.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Oh, you're reminiscing a little bit? That's the old NBA on NBC music. Forget the openers last night. By the way, there was drama in both. Kevin Durant called a timeout that the Rockets didn't have, and they just let him off the hook, and they didn't call a T. He went Chris Webber at the end of that game, and the refs let it slide. And the Nuggets, the Oklahoma City rightly was furious. But no, do you remember who joined the network in a role when the league went to NBC?
Is it Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
That's why that interview and all that stuff was going on?
He sat down last night. I think Tirico is one of the play-by-play. I think it was Tirico in the Houston game.
Okay.
Again, they all run together, but I'm pretty sure I heard Tirico as your Tirico, and was it Reggie Miller maybe?
Okay.
Sounded good. But, yeah, Michael Jordan has a segment that's called MJ Insights into Excellence. So among the highlights from the excerpts during halftime of Houston, Oklahoma City, Jordan sat down with Tirico for the first edition of the Insights to Excellence. One question many fans have wondered, what does Jordan do now that he's away from the basketball spotlight?
Mm-hmm.
I will say that Jordan doesn't talk much, does he?
You don't.
You don't see many interviews with him.
No.
You don't. He doesn't invite you in, and he ain't Dwayne Wade and all these other guys that have stayed very.
He got his circle.
Yeah, you don't even know what his opinion is on anything, really. He's always been that way. He was there to criticism from some people. Here's how Jordan answered, though, last night being interviewed. You never really know when you're in the prime of your career how much time you really do not have for family. That's what I have time to do now. The most valuable asset I have is time, so that's probably why you don't see enough of me. Another popular question, does Jordan still hoop?
I saw that answer.
I haven't picked up a ball in years. It's kind of sad, man.
Did you hear the full answer to that? He said he hasn't picked up a ball in years, and the last time he picked up a ball, he said he was at the Ryder Cup, and he was renting a house from the owner of the Ryder Cup, and he brought his family over to take pictures and stuff, and the guy asked him to shoot the ball. And George said he's never been so nervous in his life because what his kids know of what he did 30 years ago.
Sure.
So he said he had to make it, and he said, of course, he made the shot.
Swish it.
Swished it.
He said, did you swish it? Absolutely. On the reason why he wants to talk more basketball now, entering 25-26, he didn't give the honest answer. Oh, well, y'all are giving me $30 million. No, Jordan says he has an obligation to the game and share messages of success for future talents. Says he misses the game dearly, but understands his body's in a different phase. It's better for me to be sitting here talking to Tirico as opposed to popping my Achilles and be in a wheelchair for a while.
Oof.
So you can find online that full segment. But Michael Jordan's going to have a presence. The boys from TNT, I think, made the move to ESPN, right?
I think so, yeah.
We'll still get our favorite, although ESPN will corrupt the gene pool somehow. They'll screw that all up. They'll force their people into it as well, who gradually will entertain some sort of coup. So enjoy Ernie and Kenny the Jet and Shaq and Barkley for a year, maybe two, before like the Malik Andrews tentacles and the Stephen A. Smith worlds collide. All right, fire up the band. We got a football fix. Let me give you just a few news and notes from the National Football League. All right, I told you a little bit about these tussles, worth repeating. So the Broncos beat the Giants, and Sean Payton in his post-game presser says, "Yeah, I was talking to the Giants, the Giants owner, and I sure wish you would have waited to make that quarterback change," which is a direct shot at Russell Wilson, who had been the quarterback. And Wilson then responded yesterday and basically called Payton classless. That's kind of how it came out to me. The Jets owner, you just played that for you, Woody Johnson, is defending his coaching hire, Aaron Glenn, and he's ripping his quarterback, Justin Fields, who literally said, "Yeah, if we could complete a pass, that'd be nice." I mean, that's like the ultimate dismissal. They have questions in Houston. That fan base is getting restless, and the shine's coming off of DeMeco Ryans, who was the coach of the year, and it looked like they were going to be a problem for years to come, didn't it? C.J. Stroud was unbelievable, wasn't he? They had the offensive and defensive rookies of the year, I think, and the coach of the year. The defense is holding up its end of the bargain, but the offense is just not going anywhere. To the point they're wondering about maybe coordinator changes out there, but DeMeco Ryan shuts that down. Says there'll be no move at OC. The Jags faced the Raiders in a couple of weeks, and an unhappy receiver in Jacoby Myers, who avoided the mandate for a trade, but still is not happy. In fact, was asked if he still wants to be traded and said, quote, "For sure." I hope it's because J.J. McCarthy is injured. I know he wasn't playing great football, but Kevin O'Connell's reputation as a quarterback wizard is really getting tested by Carson Wentz, who, at least what I've seen, has not looked good in that position, but it will be Wentz as QB1 when they take on the Chargers this weekend. And this is kind of an odd story out of Atlanta. Falcons last week sent Ray McLeod the third home, and now he's been released outright. Coach Raheem Morris described the situation as a private matter on Friday. But now McLeod, who was a surprise healthy scratch for Monday Night Football against the Bills, sent home last week for reasons Morris did not divulge, listed as out against the 49ers. And then McLeod and Hilliard are close, and Ike Hilliard was fired as their receivers coach, and just anyway, he missed, I guess, some team activities, and they sent him home. They fired him. That's Football Fix. Brought to you by the home course, Joint Kickoff Club, and by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. We've got Get Smart John in the 7 o'clock hour. We got the Murphy Power Hour today with a World Series preview. The hit got arrival and more come your way next. You are locked into the drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Gator fans are known to get rowdy.
Especially us.
Picken and Prosser here.
Join us for a first-of-its-kind podcast, Swamp Session.
Live stream from Voodoo Brewing Company.
Right after every Gator football game on the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Atlantic Infinity.
This is your escape. This is your next adventure. This is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047.
Yo, you already know it's your main man ET. And no one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails, served over ice balls, local craft beers, and handcrafted whiskey cocktails. Rounded out with adventurous drink menus, second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts. Check them out now on Atlantic and Kernan. Twin Peaks, eat, drink, scenic views. Come on, somebody.
He caught the game winner from Danny Warfel and never looked back. Former Gator Chris Doring joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill Tuesday mornings at 7:20 on 1010XL. Protected by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's hoping for a raise the roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, you look troubled. Is something bugging you?
This friendship isn't all upside for me, Jason. People keep asking me stuff about you.
They ask you about me?
Is it really cooler with Bueller, they ask. So I say, totally. And they say, how do you mean that? And I say, he fixes air conditioners, which literally makes somebody cool. But he also has cool sunglasses and cool people and a cool family.
And I try to make working at Bueller Air and Plumbing a really cool experience for our technicians and plumbers. We treat our people like gold, and they treat our homeowners the exact same way.
Great. Well, now there's another cool thing I've got to remember. This is a lot of responsibility, Jason.
Life can get hectic sometimes. If you don't take a moment to slow down and appreciate all the cool parts, you could miss it.
Do people ask you about me at all?
Weirdly, they do.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
San Jose Collision is hiring for an automotive detailer and porter. If you're detail-oriented, dependable, and love working with cars, apply in person at San Jose Collision in Mandarin. Valid driver's license required.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Duck Plumbing and Septic Services. Despite back-to-back losses, Jag head coach Liam Cohen says he has a feel for his team's identity.
I do know this team in terms of I believe that we compete, that we're tough, we care a lot, we don't quit.
Florida basketball tips off the season ranked number 3 in the AP poll as they look to defend their national title. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:03, it's 61 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is?
Julie don't know.
Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is?
Julie don't know.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Anybody?
Ask Mike.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody?
Julie don't know.
Mike. Huh? What day is it, Mike? Huh? Woo-hoo! Mike. What day is it, Mike? Huh? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is?
Leslie don't know.
Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day!
You know it! Yes, sir! Tell him again, E!
I think they said ha ha ha.
Yeah!
Hump day! What day is it, Mike?
Hibbity.
Happity. Hump day.
Hump day!
Good to be here on Hump Day Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing well, ready to roll here with all kinds of sports concepts and rationalizations, rocking and rolling through a Jaguars bye week with tons of sports happening everywhere you turn. Everywhere you turn, things are going crazy right now. I tell you what, rarely start with this, but got me a little bit was last night up there in Boston. They gave Brad Marchand a video. They traded him to the Panthers last year, and he's cried like a baby.
Yeah, I saw
that.
That
was great, man.
Saw that.
There he is now.
Yeah.
That's terrific,
By the way,
man.
doesn't look if you lined up a row of guys and said who's the crier, he'd be late in your draft. He doesn't look like a crier.
Got me wondering. I'll have to ask Joe. I didn't ask Joe, TV Joe, where Marchand ranks in Bruin lore.
I
mean, Bobby Orr is the man, and I wonder, who are the most popular Boston Bruins.
I don't know if this speaks to. Well, Ray Bork probably would be above.
Look at you.
Well, this is what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Again, as of all the sports that I cover and follow, the most casual effort I give is to hockey. So I could be way off base here.
Mm-hmm.
But Brad Marchand as a Bruin doesn't register an ounce with me as a sports fan.
Yeah.
I could have never told you that he played for the Bruins.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he helped them win a cup.
Okay. And that's what I was going to say. I don't recall Boston winning a cup, but they must have won like the early 2010s in that range.
Yeah, like
okay. Well, I
think it was 11.
That adds big time. Now I understand the story. I had forgotten that the Bruins won a cup. I consider them always like, top seed and losing the round one.
Who's that big guy? That big 6'8" guy, like Chara.
For who? Right now?
No.
Oh, in the past?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
He
watch
was very
enough hockey.
popular.
Esposito
would have been one.
Yeah.
Phil Esposito.
If it's a Bruin, if you're gonna throw me a hockey player, they have to have been to like the Stanley Cup Finals.
Puck talk.
It's the only way I watch more than just a tad.
Love it.
So, and I admitted to ET, I'm kind of floating in a dark side of NBA fandom, and I don't want to be there. But I just find the regular season to be so minimally important that I'm losing interest in, especially early season, regular season NBA basketball. And it's amazing to me that one game in the NBA in December seems a lot more worthless than one game in Major League Baseball in April, even though there's twice as many. Maybe that's my passion for the two sports.
Did MJ try to tell us that he's spending time with his family these days?
Family's important.
Do they play golf?
Probably. Those boys do. Maybe they do a little cookout. MJ.
Do they smoke stogies with him?
Pippin's ex, MJ's kids, have all kinds of pool parties.
I mean, come on. Built a golf course down there. He plays golf.
I have no idea. Maybe he's a big
36 a day.
Maybe he's a good granddaddy. I don't know. I talked to someone recently who played down there on Jordan's course, and Jordan was like the group in front of him.
Yeah.
But then, you don't talk to him. So
No.
I go, hey, MJ. No. Act like you've been there before. No celebrating in that end zone, friend.
No.
Did you? You got that. It's a great get for NBC. But I this is what I took at less face value than even that comment. So Michael, why did you decide you want to talk now? Real answer. The $40 million y'all are giving me.
Yeah.
No, I just want to get back to the sport I love. I want give my. It's literally insights into excellence. I think it's called. I'd rather see him do. Can he do some games? Will that happen at all?
I don't.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
I don't think he's doing games.
See a little bit of that, man. No,
I don't think he's going to like. I don't think he's going to like it. I think it's going to be kind of Joe Montana-esque.
Well, I don't know about
Emmitt Smith.
You can only do. I guess they'll be talking about topical things in the NBA. You can only the kind of interview he did last night was like a "Where are they now?"
I don't think MJ pays a whole lot of attention to what's going on in the NBA these days.
I was surprised he hadn't picked up a ball in 5 years.
Yeah, I think he's moved on. I mean, which is fine. Listen, I kind of like the legend of MJ in my mind. I want to remember him as, I look at him and I go, because he's my age, I look at him and I go, ooh, gosh, we look old.
Compared to his stature, he's the quietest, lowest profile superstar of my life.
I'm shocked he's coming back.
Celebrity. He's the highest low-profile celebrity of
my life. And by the way,
life.
One thing about MJ, he don't need the $40 million
at all.
He don't need the $40 million. But if you want to give it to me, how many times? Once a week? I'm sure it's limited.
For sure.
I don't think MJ is going to be.
Was it a Zoom interview or were they sitting down together?
They were sitting together. But it was at his house.
Had to be, like in Jupiter.
Yeah. It's like, it was like, hurry, you got to do it at night because I'm playing golf in the day.
It's definitely on Jordan's on his terms.
Yeah, I mean. I don't know. It's just I don't feel like I just don't feel. I don't know. I almost rather him not do it. I like just remembering.
Well, I've just gotten this on the text line. Michael Jordan reported from the text line. Why are we talking NBA? You want to answer that, Dan?
Why are we talking? Well, it started.
Yeah.
And also, we like it.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan is
the GOAT.
The GOAT. Yeah. You want me to keep going, or?
Well, there's also it's our flipping show part of it, and you can.
Well, there's that part.
Feel free to go
do
talk
whatever
about
we want.
What is when you talk about the Jags offensive line for an hour there, Chief?
Do you?
Go
Do you want
group text somebody who will talk to you about what you want to hear at this very moment? Have you heard of Michael Jordan?
I'm going to get to.
I mean, did we just break down the third quarter of last night's Lakers game, or are we talking about Michael Jordan?
Will Richard with a basket last night for Golden State. Congratulations.
Yeah, good for him. Not going to be scared to turn to him. I saw they said that. No, this on the text line, Jordan reportedly, I hit $40 million on the nose.
That's what he got?
But reportedly, he got $40 million for what appears to be a single interview that they're going to slowly release over the entire season.
Wow. Oh, so then it must be a long
It can't be. I mean, that can't be right, can it? You got to be getting Jordan's reaction to what's going on in the league, or what's the point?
No, he's doing some studio stuff, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
Could be wrong, though.
But maybe that $40 million, maybe that's separate. $40 million for the interview, and they will use it also, in addition, maybe?
This should make our one producer feel better.
Yeah.
Coming up, our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. And, man, just go look at those homes at dreamfindershomes.com. They are gorgeous. And there's all kinds of interest rate packages that they have for you, 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like Taylor Swift's exes.
Ooh, shout it.
DreamFindersHomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. They'll help you navigate your home purchase. What stat bothers you most about Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence? Which of these stats bother you most? Which of these stats are like, oh, that's not going to be good enough? 29th in passer rating, 25th in QBR, 33rd in completion percentage, or 26th in yards per pass attempt. 29th in passer rating, 25th in QBR, 33rd in completion percentage, or 26th in yards per pass attempt. What say you?
That 33rd in completion percentage sticks out, but that ain't just on him.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What was the first two?
29th passer rating, 25th QBR. Those are the two ways that they rate quarterbacks. 26th in yards passed per attempt is the last one.
No, I'm going to go with the QBR.
All right, Jeffrey?
I'm going to go with the yards passed per attempt.
Yards passed per attempt.
I think that's dragging down those other. The QBR and the passer rating are being dragged down by that one. And I'm not giving a pass on the completion percentage, but when you literally your team has dropped twice as many as any other team, there's at least a slight miss. That number's probably slightly off from just what it should on average be.
33rd in completion percentage is the leader, big time, 58.3%. 12.2% pick Jeff's, 26th in yards per pass attempt. 23% don't like the passer rating of 29th, and 25th in QBR, 6.5%. You can vote on X if you would like for another couple of hours. So we have that up. We have over 500 votes in on Trevor Lawrence and all kinds of comments.
I think the other two are more, the
a lot of all of the aboves, by the way.
Yeah, and it's hard. Like the passer rate and the QBR, those are hard because we're not exactly sure. Because I do know there certainly are many quarterbacks that have a better passer rating than Trevor's that you wouldn't want in a million years. I mean, Justin Fields has a higher passer rating, and he's couldn't win a Pop Warner game.
All right, well, we're just warming up. We got trivia coming up. Murph will be along as well today for the Daniel Murphy Power Hour brought to you by ITP Partners. We're getting started here on a Hump Day Wednesday on The Drill.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
I saw somebody say this, and it kind of struck me. And listen, obviously, I'm very biased. I'm a proud alum of the University of Florida. I love my school and want them to do well. But he said it's sort of odd that we barely hear a peep from the Brandos, the Wokens, and the Luganbills of the world after Penn State fired a guy with a 104-45 record, 6 New Year's Day bowl games, Big Ten title, multiple playoffs wins. But when UF fires a guy with a 22-23 record, some of the worst offensive game day management imaginable, they can't be quiet about it and proceed to attack the UF job and fan base. Why is that? And I started to wonder. I don't know the answer to that question, but I think that's an excellent point. I didn't hear any of those guys say one thing about James Franklin and Penn State. It doesn't seem to add up, in my opinion.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL's running game takes a giant step forward.
Well, Fred Taylor is the whole package.
Fred Taylor joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, Jacksonville. It's Hicken here with a game changer. Look, I've tested the field, and I got my winner. It's Checkmate Coatings, the new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results. Brendan is the owner of Checkmate Coatings. It starts with him. You can talk to him. He will tell you exactly what he's doing, and he will coat your garage floor and give you a room with endless possibilities. Put a simulator in there. It's like a whole room. It's like a brand new room. Put a sports bar in there. Put a workout center, ping pong table. Oh, it's great. Our true Jacksonville crew keeps prices low and no massive overhead. You need more information if you want to get that garage coated or that patio or that pool deck or that driveway? CheckmateCoatings.com is the place to go. CheckmateCoatings.com. They're Checkmate Coatings. They're your floor's missing piece.
It's the event everyone waits for. Now at Beard's Diamonds. Buy one, get one free on all wedding bands. Now for a limited time, when you buy his wedding band, get hers free. Buy hers, get his free. Save up to $10,000. Are you about to get married or been married for years thinking it's time for an upgrade? There's nothing that symbolizes your love more than the wedding band. Beard's has hundreds and hundreds of bands from top designers in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, titanium, platinum, plain bands, channel set bands, pave set, eternity bands. And for men, masculine bands, wide, modern, with and without diamonds, hammered, brushed, engraved, lots of colors. Come to Beards now and find the wedding band that reflects your style and your personality. Buy one, get the second one free. The big box corporate jewelry stores can't or won't do this, but Beards can. And it's happening now through October 26th. Buy one wedding band, get the second one free. Don't miss this opportunity to celebrate your eternal love with the eternal symbol, Beards Diamonds, at St. John's Town Center.
There's a storm brewing in Coral Gables. Find out which way the wind is blowing.
I'm JJ LaSelva. When hurricane news blows, you'll hear about it on the Performance Painting Hurricane Report.
On 1010XL.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my successful back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
It's the fall savings event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Upgrading your home has never been easier. Get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. This offer expires October 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
If golf is your thing, you'll want to check out Hidden Hills Golf Club. At Hidden Hills, we simply love the game, and we take great care of our golfing friends. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com. We look forward to seeing you at the club.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Yeah! Yeah!
Sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. That prize pack is often referred to by E as Razzle Dazzle. What do you got today?
I got tickets to go check out Record Company live at the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall. That's going down November 7th. Tickets on sale now on pvconcerthall.com, but one lucky winner can win a pair of tickets at the end of the 10-minute drill.
Bradley Beal, Colin Castleton, Walter Clayton Jr., Dodo, Dorian Finney-Smith, Al Horford, Trey Mann, Andrew Nemhard, Elijah Martin, Will Richard, Billy Donovan, and Mark Denault are all your Gators who are now part of the association.
Denault on Billy's staff in Gainesville?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
You didn't know that? Yeah. Way back when.
Huh.
Way back.
So I guess he stayed after Billy left?
Yes. He went with him to OKC.
Yeah. I didn't know that, during their run to the finals last year, I didn't realize he's a former Gator assistant. Never knew that. Huh.
Somebody asked me to share this with you as long as we're doing sports concepts. I
Sure.
don't normally like to do this, but I'll have fun with it. So let me see if I can find it here. Huh. Interesting. Doesn't seem to be popping up.
Random thoughts, random questions.
Luckiest man in the world, college golfer in Tennessee, gets 2 hole-in-ones on the same hole on the same day.
Wow. Playing in a tournament, I guess?
I guess.
Wow.
That's not as lucky as you see some stories every blue moon where a guy will get like 2 in the same like round. That's got to be separate rounds if it's the same hole. But nonetheless,
Same round.
That's
Wow.
amazing. They probably put a pin in a different spot, by the way, if you're playing something that's unless he's just out playing with his buddies, E9 maybe. Is it like that, or is it a tournament?
I don't know. I was trying to get the info, so I just saw
it'd be
the
nice to get a
headline.
hole-in-one one day, not going to lie.
NFL EVP Troy Vincent told team owners at the owners' meetings that it may be time to look at the 4th and 15 proposal that has been offered as an alternate to the onside kick.
Why? Because
nobody gets onside kicks anymore.
Why
they
is
probably
it,
should. That's a great idea.
I don't understand.
I love that idea.
But I do think that the new kickoff rules aren't making it any harder to get an onside kick. It's always been impossible to get one. Anytime you've kicked an onside kick in the past, except for those rare surprise attacks coming out of halftime or something, the other team always knows it's coming. And that's all they're doing now is you have to declare. Well, wouldn't you say 95% of onside kick situations would be a declared onside kick? I mean, you don't go for them unless you absolutely have to. This is just going to get teams now back in games.
There's the element of surprise that you can drop on.
But it's not used much, I'm saying.
Well, you can't use it now.
I know, but I'm just saying in the past. Most onside kicks are used as an emergency.
No, but I think where those work and what helped the yeah, right. If you're talking about the end of game, we know you have to onside kick.
And that's really when they matter.
But the element of surprise with the onside kick, obviously, it helped the Saints win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, correct.
And
but that's been gone.
Special teams guys study, and they notice the two middle guys turn and run too early, and so hey, let's just kick one and snare the football, and those help the percentages go up for sure.
By the way, I mean, it just depends on where you. I promise you this: if you're the team that's led the whole damn game and have fought and scratched, and now all you got to do, that's great. You've come all the way back. Let's fall this onside kick and call it a game. And now you make it, take it. You get to score a touchdown, get 7 points, come back, and keep the ball.
Yeah, 4th and 15.
I don't know if it's being stated how dramatic a change this is to the sport.
Yeah.
That's a reinvention of the sport. We're playing make it, take it football.
Maybe.
4th and 15. And by the way, it needs to be 4th and more than 15. That's easy. 4th and 15. What's the percentage of that?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Two Chiefs fans have gone viral for getting kicked out of Arrowhead. This is one of the age-old football fan arguments.
Up and down in front?
Yep.
Sit down?
Yep.
Yeah.
These two, and they're just talking. This poor lady, they're videotaping her. It's not her fault. She's the in-between, and, they got kicked out of Arrowhead for excessive standing and cheering too loud for their team, which on paper you get, like, if you sit there and say, wait a minute, are you kidding me? Of course that seems silly. But if you're the people behind them and they're up the whole game, I mean, it's just one of those age-old discussions.
Got to put it on the ticket. It's got to be on the ticket. It's
Or that section,
the fine print. It's got to say on the ticket, no complaint. People around you may be standing. Your view may be obstructed by someone standing in front of you.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't buy the ticket.
Yeah.
This is not a middle ground for me.
Yeah.
It's don't go to the damn game if you can't stand. I'm gonna go for the stander.
I'm more
all the time.
I'm more with
That's
Jeff
me.
on this one, man. Like, man, we had a football game.
I understand what you're saying, right?
We had a football
That's
game.
right.
Sorry.
We had a football game. And by the way, there's also this. At the end of the day, there's only about 100 people in the whole stadium responsible for the standing. Most of us stand because the people in front of us stand.
Correct.
Like, very rarely is there just 4 people standing in the middle of a seated
right.
section. Right? Now, that'd be different. And also, I will say this, as a stander, then you should also at least honor some downtime where you can take
Absolutely,
Because
yeah.
sometimes people just stand and keep standing, and then they're getting half drunk, and, anyway.
I see both sides. I think I understand.
I do too.
understand if you might bring your granddad came.
Yeah.
And he's 75 years old.
I can do that.
And he's he's a great fan, and we don't have enough fans anyway. And this guy's here, and he's sitting in the hot sun, and he don't want to stand the whole game. He can't stand the whole game.
But don't expect me to sit down the whole
that's
game.
right.
Maybe not.
That's
Maybe
fair.
not. But you know what? It's
You shouldn't be kicked out of the game.
It's 21-0.
You shouldn't be kicked out of the game.
What
you
are we
should
standing up
You should be optioned something, offer to move or move the guy who's complaining or something. You shouldn't be kicked out for cheering.
Yeah.
Now, if you're profane or you're,
Different story,
you're
yeah.
aggressive
Much
or you're,
different.
then
Much
that's a whole different story.
Yeah, but I always love the age old. And
Yeah,
again,
for
on
sure.
paper, it looks terrible. For sure. So
How long is the? I was thinking about this. We've not even talked about it, and
well, we should.
assuming that it's short. How long is the rope on the kicker here? Is like starting to become a problem.
Oh, Cam Little?
Yeah.
Well, Liam Cohen said Monday the rope is very long. He said
Very
he's
long,
not
yeah.
going anywhere.
Yeah.
He's not bringing in any kickers.
Yeah.
He'll work through it. He's too
Is
talented.
that right?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, is it right?
No, I'm wondering. Because I've seen shaky kicker. This dude can't make a kick, bro. It's 3-4 weeks in a row. He's missing important kicks.
I would say to you, I could be wrong, but knowing the kid and the makeup of the kid, the problem is, one thing we're quick to do around these parts is, man, we give up on guys often.
Yeah, we do. We do.
And I guess all fans do. I'm not saying we, as in, I mean, that's what fans do. Like,
and mine was a question. I wouldn't get rid of him.
No, I'll answer. But, like, the answer includes, like, we traded Brian Thomas Jr., got rid of him a week or two ago already.
Yeah, we did.
You know? And so I think we tend to, you know, jump the gun, which obviously if we did that all the time, we wouldn't have any players. But I think this, Jeff, so I will answer your question this way. 10 years from now, I think Cam Little's kicking in the NFL. So do you want to ride through the bumpy road, or do you want or do you want to just go find somebody else who's going to make the kicks this week? I don't know the answer. It's a good question. So I don't know, but I think he's what was the kid's name who's in Seattle? Jason Myers? Jason Myers is still kicking in the NFL. He couldn't make a point after here for what?
Wow.
Half a season or whatever?
He was good, and then he just went totally terrible, and then he went to, like, maybe the Jets or Giants for a short spell.
Did he?
And then ultimately landed in Seattle.
But he's found a home in Seattle where he's a Pro Bowl kicker. So
let's get ready for John. I have a pop quiz.
Okay.
Pop quiz.
Okay.
My pop quiz is this.
Yeah.
There are still 10 games left in the NFL season, weeks 8 to 18.
Yeah, sure.
I have listed in front of me. And now, by the way, we won't be going by some preseason analytic or some prediction. We're going by straight up how teams stand through 6 or 7 games.
Yeah.
What their record is.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me the 5, this is guesswork, the 5 easiest schedules among NFL teams with 10 weeks to go. The 5 easiest. What 5 teams have the easiest schedules?
Are they 5 teams that are in playoff hunt, or just any
few.
of the 32?
4 of the 5 are in the playoff hunt. I'd say 3 or 4 will make the playoffs. And now with this stat, it makes me say all 4 will.
I'll just guess. Chicago Bears.
Yeah, the Bears unfortunately, the Bears have a tough schedule. They're in the top 10.
Dang.
Probably because of that division. Here's more good news. The Indianapolis Colts, 7th toughest schedule remaining.
Yeah.
So that's good news. Yeah, there's a reason for the question.
Jags.
The Jags have the 2nd easiest schedule in the NFL the next 10 weeks.
I kind of thought so. It's kind of held up that way. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. But the Raiders stink, the Jets stink, and the Titans stink. That's 4 wins.
Right.
4 bookmarked wins that if you don't deserve the playoffs if you can't win those.
That would be 8.
Well, if you win those 4, you're at 8, and you only got to win 1 or 2 more.
Yeah.
So
the Jags at the 2nd easiest schedule. By the way, Falcons, they're 3-3, have the easiest schedule.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots are 5-2. They have the 3rd easiest schedule. The Bucs are 5-2, and they have the 4th easiest schedule. So all 4 of those teams are certainly in playoff contention. And with this stat, if it plays out, you might consider being the favorites to make the playoffs.
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win as we head to break. Get Smart John next.
Hit me up right now, 641-1010. Get you a pair of tickets. Go see The Record Company live at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall November 7th. Tickets on sale now at pvconcerthall.com. But one lucky winner will get them tickets right now. 904-641-1010. Holla at your boy.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnick Nugget. Okay, I've finally come around. I'm now convinced, like all of you are, Lane Kiffin needs to be the next coach at the University of Florida. I didn't feel that way before. I wanted to see more. I wanted to see if he was as good a coach as he was a guy that's a personality. In addition to being a guy with swag, a really good personality, he's a really good football coach, and he's the one guy that can fix a broken program, and the Florida football program is about as broken as it's ever been. And I think Lane Kiffin should be the next coach. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnick family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Looking for a dealership that makes car buying easy? Let me tell you why Nimnicht Buick GMC is the place to shop. At Nimnicht, you'll find unbeatable prices, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that works around your budget. Whether it's a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. They back it up with trusted service and transparent deals. Don't wait. Shop 24/7 online at NimnichtBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, Hickett here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bow 9 Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like Avo-implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, and classic LASIK. Designed to fit your life. Picture perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's much easier than you think. Call now for your free screening. They're Bow 9 Associates. You know what they're doing? They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Northeast Florida Auto, Power Sports, and RV dealers. Tom McMahon is here for Dealer Connect. The nation's #1 AI conference for dealers is coming to Jacksonville October 29th and 30th at the Marriott Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach. It's 2 days of tackling the future of AI in automotive with some of the industry's biggest names. Keynote speaker, Hall of Famer Joe Theismann will autograph items to benefit the Tom Coughlin J Fund. Get tickets now at DealerConnect2025.com. That's DealerConnect2025.com.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that can possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. We have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at BariOrthopedics.com.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece. Get Smart John is polished up by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Segment's so nice, we got to do it twice.
You know them, you love them.
We call this the
TriviaNation.com
first half.
zone. Bald, beautiful 2018 is the answer to that question. Get Smart John. Johnny!
Good morning, Guggen.
Good morning, Guggen.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. So yesterday you were talking about like most memorable, heartbreaking losses.
Oh, yes.
Of your team. So I have one which is going to lead to a bonus question for you guys.
Wonderful.
Okay, so mine was 1974 Thanksgiving game, Washington at Dallas.
It's a Clint Longley game.
Yes, it is.
There goes the question. You just answered it.
I remember
playing with my boys.
So what year was that? Did you say?
74. It
Yes,
was 74.
I'm 7.5, coming on 8. I'm at my grandparents in Quincy, Florida, and that game is on probably a black and white television at that stage.
I think didn't Roger the Dodger punch Clint Longley?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
There's something not right about these boys when it comes to sports, man. They different.
But you know what? I always hated the Cowboys, but always respected Staubach and Tom Landry. But if Roger Staubach punches you out,
you got to be a bad dude.
Up. Yes, you do.
Yeah, he's
Roger Staubach,
pretty mellow dude.
He went to the Naval Academy, won a Heisman Trophy, was a quarterback for America's team, and just
that was back when you went to Navy. You had to sit out. Was it 2 years before
longer
you could
than
play?
that.
4 years.
Yeah.
He went to Vietnam.
Yeah.
So,
he was a man's man, my brother.
Like Don Murphy.
Built different back in the day in this country when guys went to war, like the war to war. They didn't play it in like a video game with drones. They went.
Yeah. He was also the last one to win the Heisman from a service academy.
Okay.
And will be the last.
Just for extra, can you tell me what year?
It was
63?
Yeah.
Very good. Good job.
Shout
All
out,
right.
E.
Off to a great
Playing with
start.
them boys, man.
Okay. We're going to get you started with Disney.
Disney.
What is the occupation of the seven dwarfs?
They go off to
They're
work.
miners, aren't they?
Yeah. Hi-ho. Hi-ho.
I know they're going off to work,
It's
but
off
aren't they
to work
miners?
we go.
I think they're miners.
Yeah, they got the pick and everything.
Yeah, right? Yeah, miners.
Yes. Sports. Now, keep in mind this is an early round question, but, we have to ask these. So, who did Mike Tyson famously bite in the boxing match in 1997?
Oh, that's Evander.
Vander
Holyfield.
Cauliflower.
Why is that cat biting my ear?
Vander. I remember watching that. It was just you saw him spit the damn thing. You're like, what? Now?
Jumped.
Yeah, the look. I said, did you just bite my ear? Yeah, the look was priceless.
Tyson was a bit unhinged.
He was. Tyson was a little bit off.
Still is. Still, it'd be disconcerting to be in a room. You just don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of like a pit bull or something.
Just don't know what he's
Some
going to do.
twitch is going to go wrong, and then boom.
Good comparison. Yeah, true. History.
Don't know much about history.
Manifest Destiny is the idea that drove what two explorers on their 1804 journey across America?
Is that Lewis and Clark?
Yeah.
It is Lewis and Clark. Produce.
Context clue there was two explorers.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say produce?
I did say produce. Yes.
I'll say lettuce.
Good guess, but not the answer. Producing about 90% of the supply, which U.S. state grows the most avocados?
Let's see, Jeffrey. Avocados, is that like a...
It seems like California. It's such a big state, and it's a lot of agriculture. And I mean, avocado, I'm assuming is...
Where else would it be?
Florida.
Florida.
I'm assuming it's like any fruit, or that it's tropical, needs tropical weather.
I don't feel like...
Feels like it's California.
Florida is heavy with avocados.
No, I don't feel
Florida's
like
oranges.
that.
I don't know.
I
where
like
else.
California.
It has to be.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, who would even be? I bet you it's California by like 100 times more than any other state.
Well, you just said 90%.
Oh, 90. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
California dreaming.
Current events.
Current events.
On October 10th, what team won their third WNBA title in 4 years?
The Aces.
Of Las Vegas, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could have
For a
slid
bonus
that.
question, name two players.
Could have slid that one by.
Name one.
Yeah, of course you can.
And quite a few of the Googans and Guggenellas might have missed that one.
Yeah.
Shocking, right?
Right.
Yes. Time
is on your side.
If it is noon in New York City, what time is it in Detroit?
Detroit, Michigan. Is that Eastern or is it Central?
I think it's Eastern Detroit.
Okay.
I do. I think Detroit's Eastern time. I think it's a strange one. I think it's a weird one. I think Detroit's Eastern time. I do. I don't think it's Central.
Okay.
Eastern.
I like that. So it's the same time.
Yeah, same time.
That is correct.
I tried to slide one by us there, old Johnny boy.
You know, the only reason I know that
choice.
The only reason I get that is because because I'm a hyper sports fan, and so Detroit start times through the years of Pistons and Hawks played in the same division. It's stuck with me. Like I know Chicago's Central Time, Milwaukee Central Time, but Detroit, who you would want to put in that same grouping, nope. Are they actually east of those cities, or they just land on Eastern Time? Because sometimes those time zones will zig in and out a little bit.
Yeah, kind of like Florida, when you go west, like Pensacola and stuff. So, yeah. History. The Battle of Gettysburg was a Civil War battle fought in what state?
Is it Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Yes. Haven't you guys been there before?
No.
The thing is, when you go to these places, it's like I expected it to be this large expanse, but it was much smaller than you anticipate it's going to be. Okay. Holidays.
Detroit's significantly east of Chicago.
Holiday.
Detroit's east of Columbus. Detroit's almost. It's like same as Atlanta almost.
A lot of people don't know Detroit's on the eastern seaboard.
Running from December 14th to December 22nd. This year, what is the name of the holiday also known as the Festival of Lights?
It's
Hanukkah?
Yeah.
Yes. Music.
Manilow! Shout out, Barry. See you January 12th, my man. Bring it like you never brought it before, you 82-year-old so-and-so.
82. Man.
Are there people, do people knit at those things?
Huh?
Do people knit at those things? Some of they knit.
I thought you said dip.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to dip.
Yeah, probably not. There are no dippers
I
at
wouldn't
Manilow.
think you'd bury a lot of dippers at a Barry
More
Manilow
knitters than
concert.
dippers.
Manilow!
Would you consider yourself to be the older age range in that or younger at a Barry Manilow concert, Dan?
Sadly, probably median, probably.
Okay, well, that's good.
Are
That just
there
shows-
I don't know if there are Manilow fans younger than you, bro. Like
There's a few.
Like you, like as big of like a fan like you're a fan. Like that would want to go see Manilow.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Good question.
I don't imagine your boys being fans.
No.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Sisters Ann and Nancy Wilson.
Ann
were
and
part of
Nancy
what
Wilson.
group was popular in the late 70s and 80s?
Heart.
Barracuda. Yes.
When I was at the University of Florida, I would do updates on the old rock station, Rock 105 or 4, I don't remember
Rock
which
104.
one. And we had this dude who became a friend of mine, nice guy. His stage name was Jason Alexander. And he would always go, up next, Ann and Nancy Wilson. So it's forever in my mind.
Very nice.
Shout out.
Very nice. Yes. Advertising. Later known as a weatherman, Willard Scott once played what fast food mascot in a 1963 TV ad campaign?
Oh, you dirty dog.
Think you'll get this.
1963. What was it? Fast food?
Yes.
McDonald's?
Once played what fast food mascot in a
Mascot. What was a
1963
mascot?
TV ad campaign?
Colonel Sanders.
Oh, it's not bad.
He's a big guy.
It's not bad.
It's not Ronald McDonald, is it? Is it Ronald McDonald?
Could it be? No.
He's too big.
Is he
isn't
dressing up like a clown?
Yeah, I don't. Was Willard Scott? What was
Well,
he?
he was
though?
desperate for money,
Yeah,
right?
but before he was.
Bleep you, clown.
Bleep you, clown.
Who else could it be?
yeah,
Is there anything else?
no.
The Burger King was there. They weren't around, were they?
No, if they were, they weren't. There were no what mascot? Like I'm trying.
I said McDonald's first.
Okay.
So.
All right. I'd say it's one of those. I think it's.
And I don't know.
I don't. He'd have to dress up.
When did KFC? Were they around in 60?
Well, they were, but I don't remember KFC. You know, it's got to be somebody who's also big enough to have a marketing campaign. Many fast foods weren't.
Yeah.
I think
It's got to be McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yes, Ronald McDonald. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with the audio clue next right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
1010XL celebrates the life and memory of Tony Marinatos. He was among the first to believe in our vision as an investor and our biggest supporter. A mentor and friend, Tony's spirit will carry on in the heart of 1010XL.
Hi, I'm Amber Frangie. You know that other Frangie? Well, he's my dad. But I'm here to tell you about how much I appreciate the Awaken 180 weight loss program and how it's changed my life. Like a lot of folks, I let myself go a little. Not proud of that, but it happens. And I wasn't sure what to do. I've tried a lot of other weight loss programs, but they just didn't work. Not like Awaken 180. Can you believe I've lost 70 pounds in less than 4 months? With Awaken 180, there's no medication, no shots, and no side effects. And best of all, really fast results. You eat the food that's provided, and it's really good food. You work with a coach on a regular basis who guides you through the whole process. I'm never hungry. In fact, I never feel like I'm sacrificing anything. Just living a totally normal life. That's my new normal. And now, in October, they're offering free consultations. So there's no reason not to call them and learn more. Call them at 844-346-1800, or you can visit awaken180.com. It really has changed my life, and I bet it'll change yours too. That's Awaken180.
Hey, you want to know one big reason why I've been around for 40 years plus on local TV? It ain't my good looks, but it's my good-looking suits, shirts, and ties, thanks to Oceanside Cleaners. They're the very best. The Major League's the creme de la creme in cleaning. Heck, what are you talking about? Man, they dominate the industry. They make it easy for you, first off, with free pickup and delivery at your home or business. Just give them a call. Sometimes you may want to drop off on Southside or in Ponte Vedra. Guess what? They'll still deliver them back to your home. And they send you text reminders as well. Talk about saving time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard. Michael P. Harris and his family, they've been doing this a long time. 35 years. It means something, right? It means stability. It means success. They know how to clean. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. It's dry cleaning, it's laundry, it's bedding, and don't get me started on their award-winning bridal gown preservation. They're Oceanside Cleaners, man. They got 2 locations to serve you, and you let yourself be served with them. You'll be glad you did. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard and Ponte Vedra. Oceanside Cleaners. We just don't clean. We care.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. I love Hello Smooth Med Spa, my go-to for skin health and beauty. Their biggest event of the year is November 19th, National Botox Day. Huge deals, local vendors, and it benefits Make-A-Wish. Don't miss it. Visit hellosmooth.com for more details.
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Call State Farm agent Scott Hobson in Ponte Vedra at 904-479-9000.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Since 1901, generations of skilled union workers have built the backbone of our community. Hospitals, schools, the buildings where you work. Every year, a new apprentice class of Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians is stepping up, trained, driven, and ready to do great things. They're not just building our city, they're building their future. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to become a member or contractor today.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, let's get Johnny back. Let's get some audio magic happening here, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome him back to the program. Johnny!
Yes, sir, and there's going to be a bonus
I
on
love
this
bonuses.
one, too. Yes, I know you do. Okay. Let it marinate.
Gotta let it marinate, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's a theme song, Jeff. It's a television theme song.
I know it. What it is.
Do you?
All right. What is it? Is that the question? What is it?
Well,
is it
start
an
with
emergency?
Dan, I know you know this.
Oh, so it's not an emergency. there you go. I'm out.
I thought it was
Starsky and Hutch. It's not Rockford Files, is it? It's Rockford Files, isn't it?
Is that it? I'm confused. I know it, but I don't know it. Oh, no.
It's what? Have we said it? Yes, we have. We don't want any hints.
I'm not giving you any hints. You should know this.
I know
Dan
it.
especially.
It's one of those.
No, I know
70s.
Yes,
hour long.
And I promise you all have watched it too.
It's not SWAT.
Oh, yeah.
It's not,
No.
you know,
SWAT is da-da-da.
It's not Policewoman, is it? Whatever that show is, I've seen it a bunch.
100%. I'm just confused over.
Is it Chips?
Are you asking or telling?
I'm asking Dan. I'm not asking
okay.
you. It's one of it's Chips, Emergency.
I don't think it's emergency. Is Quad 51, 551, and I don't think they go into.
There are no ringers lactate in this one.
Yeah. Give it to me one more time, E. Damn, he usually hits me right away.
Rockford Files?
What could this be? What would that part be?
That sounds like something.
Car going off?
Or truck
Chips? The motorcycles?
Chips.
They're chasing.
Chips. Let's go Chips.
Chips.
You know, I didn't realize until I heard it myself at the beginning. Yeah, that was, talk about a context clue. Yes, Chips. See, I thought you get it right away.
No, I know,
They all
but
sound the same, man.
I just...
Yes.
Usually, if I don't get it, then it's like dancing around in my head, like, which one is it?
And he could have played Emergency, and we would have kicked the same 5 shows around, or he could have played Rockford Files. We would have. I think we.
No, I think you get Rockford Files. Very, very distinctive.
That was a good pull because that was a motorcycle.
Yeah.
pulling off of
That's right. And I didn't realize how closely they had that.
I'm glad
You
we
could
did
hear
it again because I wasn't sure. I probably was going to lean. Rockford Files was it?
No, I didn't. I think Chips.
That was good. That was good. Anyway, what's the bonus?
Can you tell me their names on the show?
Ponch and John, baby.
Very good. Very good. Okay. We're going to go just a tad deeper since you've already.
Ponch and John, by the way, who often show up in the speed trap alerts.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Can you give me both the actors' names?
Eric Estrada.
Yeah. And John, is it? No, it's that guy. Ken something, is it?
No, it's
And you've gotten it anyway. Again, that was just bonus. So.
It's the forgotten guy, Larry something.
Larry, that's right.
Larry.
Very impressive.
Oh God,
I had no idea.
Larry, that's all right. We'll go on.
All right, what is it?
Larry Wilcox.
Larry Wilcox, the forgotten chip.
Kind of the forgotten guy. Yeah,
definitely the forgotten.
All right.
All right,
well
couple
done.
more. Let's go.
Okay. Brands. What was the first product to be sold under the brand Newman's Own?
Newman?
I would
Paul
say
Newman's
salad dressing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Salad dressing is correct.
It was good too. I like Paul Newman's salad dressing.
It is good. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
The salsa is pretty good as well.
Mm-hmm.
Diet. Named after the doctor who popularized it, what low-carb diet was introduced in a 1972 book?
Is it the Atkins?
It is.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Science.
Within 10 either way, on average, every how many years does Halley's Comet pass by Earth?
It's a lot, right?
It's a lot.
It's not. It's like, is it
80 something?
That's what I was thinking.
Within 10 years?
Yes.
Have we had Halley's Comet in our lifetime? Did we have it like back maybe in like the 90s or no?
I think we did. I think it's.
By the way, another way overblown part of education or whatever. Who gives a damn about Halley's Comet? Doesn't mean a damn thing.
As long as they ain't bearing down on us.
Ridiculous. And how does it come around every 80-something years? What in the hell's going on? Where's it go?
The famous person associated with that.
Bill Haley.
Bill Haley in the Comets.
Yeah, correct.
Well, no.
Yes. Alex Haley, of course.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock.
Before he became.
I think it's let's go 80, man. Just like it's 80 stuck in my head
80.
too. You said 80.
80.
You're within it. 76. Very good.
You got lucky.
No, the story, you've heard this probably. I'm sure you have. Mark Twain, when he was born, Halley's Comet came, and when he died, it came again.
Yeah,
so.
where does it go? I mean, honestly, what shows up every 76 years? Does it do a loop of the entire galaxy? What the hell is going on?
I just don't know.
Yeah. I have to do so. I hate it when you make me do research in the break after trivia. That's what's coming. I got to look up this Halley's Comet.
Okay.
What the hockey sticks is going on?
Well, you have to educate the Googans and Googanellas. It's part of your job.
Maybe
you know?
not. Maybe not.
Well, okay. Then again, movies. Who played Lieutenant Frank Drebin on the original Naked Gun movies?
Leslie Nielsen.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I saw I'm a huge Naked Gun fan. I like
Me
the
too.
old Police Squad show. They only did 4 or 5
yeah.
episodes. Have you seen the new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson?
Was it good?
Yeah. I saw it. It was Naked Gun. It was silly. It was okay. If you like it, I was about to say if you like Naked Gun, you'd like it, but I don't. If you like Naked Gun, it might make you like it less because to me, Naked Gun and Police Squad is Leslie Nielsen. But Liam Neeson is Leslie Nielsen's son in the movie.
Son?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not. Right.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's okay. It's worth a watch, but it's nothing. That's one you watch at home. You don't go to the theater.
Okay. Sports. This tripped up some, too. I don't think you have an issue. On October 31st, 2014, what Major League Baseball player was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, the first pitcher to win the Cy Young Award 4 consecutive years?
Say it again.
That's Maddox.
It is Maddox.
Yeah.
I didn't think you needed that again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I only know that because I think all 4 were with the Braves, or maybe 1 with the Cubs and then 3 with the Braves.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
One World Series, 3 Hall of Fame pitchers, 1 world title.
All right, we got one more.
Oh. This is for perfection, isn't it?
Well, I don't
It
like
is
to
what it is,
brag.
you know,
I mean, it's like 2 out of 3.
We get into football season, the brains start working and
biorhythms
percolating.
are firing.
And we only missed
Firing
one
all
last
of them.
week, and then 3 weeks ago we had a chicken feathers question, but we've let that go.
Oh, dear. Okay, your category.
This is it.
Dun, dun, your category is games.
The games people play.
In the middle of the night.
Right, wrong, you just can't stop it.
Okay, good mojo going your way. All right.
I feel
a
it.
planchette. That's PLANCHETTE. A
Oh, yeah.
planchette.
Yes.
Yes, is a movable indicator to spell a spirit's message on what kind of board?
It's a Ouija board.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. I don't want to end on that satanic trope, though. Can you just give us one that's not even a real question? Spell cat. I don't want to end on Satan.
Give us one more.
I don't like ending on Satan.
We're not afraid.
Yeah. Anything.
Okay.
Be
All
a
right.
real question, a hard one. Give us a good one.
All
Give
right,
us a good one.
coins.
Oh, boy.
Commonly called a loonie, L-O-O-N-I-E. What country has a dollar coin with a common loon on one side and the face of a former head of state on the other?
It's Canada. We see perfect.
It is
perfection
Canada.
And now we get to end with the
It is
loony
Canada.
Canadians and not the devil himself.
Shout out, you loony Canadians, eh? Take off,
How
eh?
about that, boys?
Yeah, how about that, Johnny?
Nice, brother.
By the way, John, I'll say this, a reminder on that. I don't look at the text line until we're done with trivia, but a reminder, Bruce Jenner was a forgotten chip.
Oh.
That's right. He sure was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, blast
Yes,
from the
he
past.
was.
All right, thank you, John. Appreciate you. Every Wednesday we get Smart John, and every other Wednesday
Crazy stuff going on
we,
there.
We turn out perfect games because we're smart that way. You're listening to The Drill. It's a custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. He talks, he listens, he tells stories only a coach could know.
So you can learn more about the science of quarterbacking.
Denny Thompson is the quarterback whisperer, tuned up by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet. Friday mornings on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times. They're always interesting, but for me, it's comforting to know my money is in good hands with ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Listen, money is an important part of your life. You want to find someone you trust to invest with. I don't know enough about how this stuff works, so I found people that I trust. They have experience, expertise, knowledge, and they're friends. Chris Bryant, Jeff Hartman, Reagan Wright and Dan Abel, Janice Cobb and Reed Wingate. Folks that I can call on, folks that I can ask questions to, folks that will give me answers in layman's terms so even this guy can understand it. They'll listen to you They'll build a strategy where your goals become their priority, and it's a great time to get started. What are you waiting for? It's easy to do. Don't be intimidated. Chris at ITPpartners.com. Chris at ITPpartners.com, or call 312-9751. 312-9751. They're ITP partners. They're my financial partners for life.
Hey, Jags fans, Tommy Mack here. Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
I know two brothers whose minds are always in the gutters.
Hi, I'm Tim.
And I'm Kevin.
We are the Good Brothers.
That's good with an E.
From Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
We install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, plus we repair and replace roofs, pool enclosures, and super gutters.
We are the Good Brothers, veteran-owned and local.
Visit goodbrothersroofsandgutters.com.
License number CCC 1334384.
Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
When it comes to my opinion, I love dropping the hammer. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Listen for Hammer Time with Hayes, weekdays on The Frangie Show.
Hammer Time with Hayes, driven by Kia on Atlantic. Check us out at KiaOnAtlantic.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, this is Tom McManus. If you get injured out there, there's only one number to call. Pound Law, that's all. Slip and fall, car wreck, wrongful death. It doesn't matter. Morgan & Morgan handles it all. They're the largest in the country. 100 offices, over 1,000 attorneys. $20 billion recovered for 500,000 clients. That's the kind of team I want. If you get hurt from someone else's wrongdoing, check out Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters. Former Florida coach Steve Spurrier says he's glad to see Billy Gonzalez take the interim reins for the Gators.
Billy Gonzalez, I'm glad he got the nod. Yeah. He's deserving.
The NBA season tipped off on Tuesday night, and tonight, the Orlando Magic host the Miami Heat to open up their campaign. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson. At 8:06, it's 61 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
We're back.
Bro, what's wrong with you, man?
What do you mean?
The Go Gators.
Go Gators.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
There's an ear hole.
Call the play. Go ahead, call the play.
Red right 80, rocket, triple stripe,
Red right 80,
270,
rocket 80, triple stripe.
Z up.
Z up on one sound, right? Great.
Man, when we were kids, we get those little plastic football uniforms and we bust heads with each other like we were wearing NFL equipment.
Concussions all day.
Do they still make those as like little kids uniform? Like they used to do little kids uniform, those little plastic helmets. What a bad idea! They should also sell extra protection helmets when you're giving little kids football uniforms. Because we're dumb here, man. Little kids are dumb. I can remember taking those little uniforms and going out in the yard and just running into trees.
Yeah.
Like little idiots.
Concussions all day.
Oh, yeah. Those little plastic things don't do a thing. It'd be like taking one right in the noggin with those old plastic batting helmets.
They laughing all the way to the bank.
Oh, you bet they are. It was great being you're a kid. when you were a kid at Christmas back in the day, there wasn't all this technology. Like now, the biggest ask are all these technological devices. Back in the day, it was toys, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And usually
stuff that you use outside.
That's correct. Y'all can say what you want. Ouija's devil, if you ask me, are coming back. I didn't know Ouija board was associated with Satanism. I think you're wrong. AI says you're wrong. Well, AI, guess who it's run by? While we're at it. So be careful. Be careful what sources you're going to.
Bookies.com has the top odds for Florida's next head coach. Interesting that the leader in the clubhouse is not Lane Kiffin. He's second at plus 275. Interesting.
I think it would be, is it Drinkwitz?
No, it's Alex Golish.
Oh, no.
Plus 225.
No,
then Lane Kiffin plus 275. Then Drinkwitz plus 700. Then Dan Lanning, who's not coming. Then Nick Saban, who's definitely not coming. Mario Cristobal's plus 3,000.
Chris, that's silly. Some of those are silly.
Yeah.
If he hires out, and with all due respect to Golish, he may end up being a great coach. That is not going to move the needle, buddy.
Well, it wouldn't move the needle, but sometimes some of the best move. I know this.
What's Golish's background?
I'm going to do this. He came from Tennessee, if I remember correctly.
Who would you take if it's not Kiffin? Who would you hire? I don't need you to tell me the virtues of this one and the name of that one. If it was your choice, and we're not fully disclosed yet either, so this isn't always a year from now the right answer. But if you couldn't have Kiffin, who would you take?
Jeff Brom.
You would take Brom. The biggest positive, the big check mark on Brom's side is he's 4-0 against top 5 teams.
Yeah.
Now the problem with these guys, whether it's Drinkwitz or Brom, their overall record is not going to blow you away at the press conference. You're talking about guys that are like 24 and 21 in conference. You're talking about guys who in their best years might make a conference championship game. And I think it's judging, does the move to Florida, the assets and the capabilities here, does that mean suddenly you win those games? That's a hard differentiation to make. You don't ever know for sure. Just like you don't know if the lower division guy stepping up will be the guy. Just like you don't know if the top assistant for a top coach is going to be the guy. Sometimes they are. Kirby Smart, Dan Lanning. Sometimes they're not. Will Muschamp. So it's hard to hit.
Yeah.
I mean, we all want Lane Kiffin, who at this point has never so much as made a conference championship game.
Let me ask you a question. Was Woody Johnson wrong in saying what he said about Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Why?
It doesn't, it's piling on.
He's defending his coach, though, isn't he?
Well, okay, then kill your GM.
Yeah.
Say our GM's a moron. He doesn't have a good quarterback situation.
There's ways to do it, man.
Well, I didn't give the GM $30 million guaranteed for 7 games.
That's not his fault, though.
It is his fault. He stinks.
Yeah, but
wait, it's not whose fault?
It's not Justin Fields. They paid him $40 million.
Sure as hell is Justin Fields' fault. He's the one out there playing.
Did he hold him?
Isn't this part of just culture being a little soft?
What about this? The boss can't.
And when I say culture, I mean I'm not saying culture. I'm saying
the boss can't do that. Not the
Why
head
not?
guy. No, man.
Tell me any time in history that the owner has done that outside of like Steinbrenner to Reggie Jackson. When was the last time that an owner, seriously, that an owner just flat out said, if we could complete a pass or if we could hit a ball, right? And even him. I mean, I thought it was like, I'm starting to dabble into dementia with Woody Johnson.
All he said is if a guy could complete a pass, kind of tongue-in-cheek. No, it wasn't. I heard it. It was at the very end. He goes, we can complete a pass.
Before that,
his rating stinks,
right?
Which it does. I gave the guy $30 million, man, guaranteed.
Everything he said was it's accurate.
Yes.
However, he
shouldn't say it.
What's the point? Okay. Again, I don't understand what the point is.
Well, I'm trying to defend my coach, and I'm trying to tell people I'm not an idiot for hiring Aaron Glenn, and a lot of things are we just missed on the quarterback, and obviously, as you know, the quarterback's got to be good, so our quarterback stinks, so therefore, what do you expect from Aaron
with
Glenn?
all due respect.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
With all due respect, buddy, you stick to mouthwash, because your coach is 0-7.
Yeah.
If you think you hit a grand slam with the coach, you're a damn moron. How does your stock price stay above 0?
Yeah.
I could come back with that. I mean, the problem with the NFL and putting it all on that is that it goes around.
Yeah.
The blame, I mean, at the end of the day, the ultimate idiot here, Woody, is you. What's the common denominator to your team winning 4 games every year? You. What's the common denominator? Look at your coaches. 1-6 this one, 2-5 that one. Now you've gone 0-7. This is you. So you can throw Justin Fields and be mad that you made. And Justin Fields stinks.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he isn't.
Yeah.
It's probably enough embarrassment you've lost your job to Tyrod Taylor, and you have to get questioned by the New York media. I mean, Woody Johnson, you don't have enough money, enough prestige, enough standing to take a bullet or two without good luck getting a free agent, by the way. No. Go if I'm quarterback and I'll take a pass.
You didn't just say that.
I'm serious.
Come on, man.
Quarterback?
Yeah. Money talks, dude. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and then it talks back, apparently.
Maybe the mistake was letting Aaron go, who's been pretty good.
For sure. For sure, they downgraded the quarterback.
You should have hopped on that flight and went to Aaron.
Your
coach, by the way, wouldn't do it, right?
You let go Aaron, who at the age of 50 will be better than Justin Fields. At the age of 60 will probably still be better than Justin Fields. So certainly at the age of 41 is better than Justin Fields. And Justin Fields, I think this is probably it. I don't know. You never know. I mean, I guess. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, 5, 6, 7 teams.
No. Yeah.
But he is not.
He's not following the Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. He doesn't have the abilities of those guys.
Yeah. I'm just curious.
I
didn't think it was as bad.
The offense and the coaching is as bad as I guess my point would be, or my feeling is, the offense and the coaching is every bit as bad as the quarterback there. And by the way, if you're just going to go just with the rating, passer rating, he's tied for 17th with C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
If you're going to use rating.
Better than Trevor.
Right. If you're going to say rating, well, where he's rated? Well, there's the only rating I know of is the passer rating, whether you agree with it or not. And at 91.1, he's tied with Joe Burrow and C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
So don't use the rating as your argument, or let that come back as the stat. I say the same thing with Payton as a coach. Johnson, have a little dignity, man. Mm-hmm. Be above that younger player, got to get the last word, social media generation. It just feels like piling on to me. But I mean, it doesn't. In New York, it doesn't matter. But Woody Johnson criticizing anything, to me, I find comical. He's the worst owner in the league. The Jets are the worst team in the league. They're worse than the Browns. They're worse than us. They're worse than all of them. They're terrible. Everyone they hire, every quarterback they sign, they end up with double-digit losses.
Is Jacoby Myers a guy that would interest you for the Jags?
Yes. Any receiver.
87 for 1,027. He's also scored in not this year.
He had Brian
3
Thomas
years
Jr.
previous,
numbers last year.
18 touchdowns.
Jacoby Myers?
Didn't Jacoby Myers last year have almost the exact same stat line as Brian Thomas?
87, 1,027, and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, Thomas had more touchdowns, but I think the 87 and 1,027 are really close.
71, 807 the year before, 67, 804 the year before, 83, 866. I don't know, I'm just asking. Trying to get us better here.
No, 100. I
What if we did a package deal for Jacoby and Max Crosby?
I said this a couple weeks ago.
What do we have to give up?
I said it a couple weeks ago, and I didn't get a total agreement. Or going to come to maybe a little more. Our receiving core is a problem, bro.
How about this trade? Brian Thomas Jr. for Jacoby Myers and Max Crosby.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Of course.
As fast as you can.
How about Brian Thomas Jr. and one of your edge rushers for Max Crosby and Jacoby Myers?
Yes.
It's not like those guys are winning out there either. They're worse.
Max Crosby is a certified dog.
Jets about to have their 9th season in 10 years with double-digit losses, and the one year they didn't have double-digit, they went 7-9.
If he's ragging on the Jets, what are you doing in there?
What you talking about?
Where's my guy?
Oh, man, yeah. I dropped the ball.
That's fair. Too late now. I don't know. I'm just kind of verifying, what's going on.
Mean,
by the way, the Jets
here's what he had to say about Woody.
The Jets in 2022 had the Offensive Rookie of the Year and the Defensive Rookie of the Year. And here we are in 23.
Oh, gosh.
And then they went 7-10 and 5-12 with that as your basis. Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year, and they went backwards.
Boy, the future was bright. You got to have a quarterback, though.
They're
Gotta have
a
a
disaster.
Gotta have a quarterback.
But yeah, the Jets records 5-12, 7-10, 7-10, 4-13, 2-14, 7-9, 4-12, 5-11, 5-11. They had 1-10-6. Then they had 4-12, 6-10. They're awful. It's just the last 12, 15 years, no one's worse than the Jets. And that guy Woody Johnson's a terrible owner, isn't he? He misses everything they do. He misses.
Oof. We'll take a break. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get in the huddle with 1010XL's QB.
All right, guys, let's make a play for 1010XL.
David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
It's the event everyone waits for. Now at Beard's Diamonds. Buy one, get one free on all wedding bands. Now for a limited time, when you buy his wedding band, get hers free. Buy hers, get his free. Save up to $10,000. Are you about to get married or been married for years thinking it's time for an upgrade? There's nothing that symbolizes your love more than the wedding band. Beard's has hundreds and hundreds of bands from top designers in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, titanium, platinum, plain bands, channel set bands, pave set, eternity bands. And for men, masculine bands, wide, modern, with and without diamonds, hammered, brushed, engraved, lots of colors. Come to Beard's now and find the wedding band that reflects your style and your personality. Buy one, get the second one free. The big box corporate jewelry stores can't or won't do this, but Beard's can. And it's happening now through October 26th. Buy one wedding band, get the second one free. Don't miss this opportunity to celebrate your eternal love with the eternal symbol. Beard's Diamonds at St. John's Town Center.
Hey, this episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right gets you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where, man, it is good to be right. It's real easy to play. So simple. You just pick more or less on different player stat projections, 2 to 6. If you get your picks right, you could cash in, but you don't have to get them all right. That's what I love about Prize Picks. You can always do the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money, even if one of your picks doesn't hit. So what do? Something so simple, so easy, even I did it. Download the app today. Use code 1010XL. Get $50 in your lineup after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks, man, where it's good to be right.
This is Jaguar Hall of Famer Tony Baselli telling you about Heritage of North Florida, Jacksonville's premier roofing and home remodeling company. With over 25 years of trusted experience, Heritage of North Florida has built a reputation for quality, reliability, and craftsmanship. Whether you need a new roof or updating your kitchen or bathroom, trust the pros at Heritage of North Florida to create the perfect place to call home. Mention Jaguars to get $1,500 off your next roof or kitchen remodel when you go to heritagenfl.com. Go Jags!
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
The Friday night lights are shining even brighter as 1010XL has partnered with Channel 4 to bring you Friday Night Lights, a live streaming show at 7 o'clock every Friday, presented by Farrah and Farrah on the social media channels of 1010XL and Channel 4.
All right, gang, listen, this is one of the biggest things you can do, and you've got to maximize. There are only a few opportunities in your life for many of us where you can take advantage of selling your home, not get taken advantage of. Jacksonville homes are selling, but many take months and a low price to sell. Getting top price means aggressive marketing. That's where Chad and Sandy Newman step in. My friends are the Jacksonville experts who have proven systems. They'll drive demand. They will sell your home. In fact, how's this for a guarantee? Guarantee, no tricks. Chad and Sandy will meet with you, and then they will guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they'll buy it. No required costly repairs. You need to sell now. Chad and Sandy, instant offers. Darcy in San Jose felt too isolated in my retirement, wanted to find a different area. Spoke to several different agents, didn't seem to care. I needed to find someone I could rely on. Income, Chad and Sandy. After just 3 days, Chad and Sandy's team found me the perfect home in the San Jose area while negotiating $30,000 off the purchase price. You can too. Call Chad and Sandy, 414-6200, chadandsandy.com.
Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
October means brakes for breasts at Expert Automotive, who's teamed up with TechNet so you can get or give $40 and help us put the brakes on breast cancer. The entire month of October, schedule a brake job at Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff, and Expert will match TechNet's $40 give or get, giving $80 back to you or Brakes for Breasts to put the brakes on breast cancer. Book online at expertautojacks.com. Visit us at St. John's Bluff or call 374-3373. Help Expert Automotive put the brakes on breast cancer.
Early detection saves lives. This month, join Ackerman Cancer Center to go light blue and take action with prostate screening and their expert guidance. Book your screening consult and experience the Ackerman Advantage at ackermancancercenter.com.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle & Sons Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember the 2017 AFC Championship game when Miles Jack wasn't down? You know what else isn't down? Fences installed by Coyle. Their fences have been standing tall here in Jacksonville for nearly a century. Since 1927, Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida. If you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today at 904-356-4821, CoyleJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
The bye week will present a bunch of challenges for the Jaguars coaching staff, trying to figure out a bunch of things. Well, let's start with this. What happened to the ground game? Man, they were fourth in the league in the NFL after not just 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right? They were doing great. ETN looked like his old self again, and then something strange has happened, and they can't run the ball at all. Now, they played two really good teams in Seattle and Los Angeles, two teams with good fronts, but the Jags got to do a whole lot better, and they got to get back to balance, too. You fall behind, you end up passing the ball a whole lot more. Jags need to stick with the run, stay with the run, stay committed to the run. That was one of the tenets of a Liam Cohen coaching staff, and we'll see if they're able to return to that in the second half of the season. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power, always on the lookout for experienced lift, truck, and dock and door technicians, but all kinds of opportunities at Lift Power. Benefits, 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Lift Power, rapidly growing. Lift Power, proudly serving the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. Lift Power, family-owned and operated. And here's your opportunity to be part of the family. What do you got to do? You go to liftpower.com and check them out. That's liftpower.com.
So the NBA season opened last night. They're now on NBC, so they've changed some.
By the way, updated, sorry to interrupt, updated Vegas bookie odds for Gator coach. Kiffin now the leader.
Yeah,
Franklin second, Brom third, Drinkwitz fourth, Freeman plus 800, Fish plus 900, Key plus 1,200, Meyer plus 1,200, Dillingham plus 1,400.
Well, what about Golish? Completely out?
I didn't see him.
Went from leader to, well, see, they must have heard. They're listening to the show, Hick. They heard us.
Golish plus 1,200.
Okay, so he's down. Yeah, do you want? There's no part of me that wants Golish. You went with Brom. I think, and again,
I'm going to do this.
They all have a question mark.
Yeah.
So, and it's odd. I wish I could combine what I love about Brom with what I love about Drinkwitz.
I'm going to do this.
Because Drinkwitz has not been good against the top 5 teams.
I'm going to let it play out, and whoever they pick, I'm going to be like, let's go, because it's not the guy who was coaching.
Yeah,
can't be worse. I don't think.
There's no thinking involved. He's the worst coach that's ever walked the sidelines, and he did it with a lot more legacy and prestige behind him than some of the other coaches. It's just an abject disaster.
Prestige worldwide?
Prestige worldwide.
Anyway, back to the NBA. You were saying?
Well, they're back on NBC, and we almost had now look, because it's the season opener, maybe it would have been an even bigger deal, but it is the NBA, and star players, I guess, get star treatment. But Kevin Durant had his Chris Webber moment last night. Should have lost Houston the game earlier than it did. He called a timeout when they didn't have one. And then just like the Kirby Smart thing, I mean, what's wrong with officials? I mean, are you blind in addition to being stupid? He called a timeout, and another Rocket did too, and then one the Smart Rockets, who knew they didn't have any, really quick, he kind of shielded him and said we don't have one, and then he put his hands down like Kirby, like he would, wasn't doing anything, and it should have been you don't have any timeout, should have been a technical. The Oklahoma City coach wasn't real thrilled with the way it went down, but yeah, he definitely tried to call timeout, and that what would have ended up being a debacle.
Oh boy.
By the way, did you also see Kevin Durant boo the fans back? So Kevin Durant.
KD,
they're booing him, and Kevin Durant literally, he's like this. Have you seen it yet? He boo. He's like, hands up. He boos the fans back. Most superstars, Dan, don't they just kind of shield the noise and walk onto the court?
He's got burner accounts, dude.
Yeah,
KD's a different cat.
I told
He's
him
sensitive.
I'm surprised he didn't have burner fans placed in the audience. Every time they get going, he could turn and remind them that, well, he won the MVP here. He's not that bad. What about Luka Doncic's, some were calling absurd stat line last night?
What, he had 40-something, didn't he?
The Lakers lost 119-109. There was no LeBron.
Hey, what happened to the Lakers, dog?
Sciatica.
LeBron didn't play.
Bronny get some minutes?
After 3 quarters, Doncic had 35, 10, and 5. He ended with 43 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. In fact, the second Lakers player ever with 35, 10, and 5 in a season opener. You wouldn't guess who the other one was. 35 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists.
Elgin Baylor.
In a season opener. This one happened in 2000.
It's not Elgin Baylor. Then.
It's not Elgin Baylor. He was, at that time, I believe, the GM of the Clippers. Shaq Daddy. Shaq got the 5 assists.
Diesel.
Yeah.
Diesel did it all.
The easier guess would have been Kobe there, but yeah.
I looked at that Laker lineup. It's not that. It's not
I'm
that
watching Kevin Durant in here.
See?
He's like, boo you too.
Yeah,
boo.
boo. I think he's doing it kind of playfully, but even still, just to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're all big on Austin Reeves. I'm not. They brought in DeAndre Ayton. He gave him a whopping, I think, 8-10 points last night. Right. I find my NBA fandom going kind of to the dark side that other NBA fans are at. Some have given up on the sport completely. Not me. I love NBA, but these games seem so insignificant at this point. And it's weird that in a season with fewer games, a game in the NBA seems less important than a game in Major League Baseball, at least to me.
I'd like you to tell me what seed, I'd like you to lock in on this prediction right now, what seed or no seed for the LA Lakers by season's end. I'm going to hold you accountable. If you're wrong, you'll spin the wheel. Go ahead, please.
No, I can't do that wheel. I was willing to do it until you said that last part.
No, go ahead. Tell me. No wheel spin. Go ahead.
I think.
Where will the Lakers be seeded 1 through whatever, 8, 10, whatever?
I think they'll be 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
Not huge expectations.
No,
Even when they do get LeBron back.
Even with LeBron back.
I mean, well, I just there's something.
Why didn't Dalton Connect play last night?
There's something wrong here with this whole LeBron. LeBron obviously is either not near the player that are saying that he is, or how can you have LeBron and Luka and be a 7 seed? It's a 5-man game. I mean, if LeBron must be so far past his prime.
Yeah, he's definitely past his prime, but I also think the NBA got better. The other players, they're just
younger
better.
and better. That's fair too.
I'll tell you why.
I don't know why Dalton Connect didn't play.
Gabe Vincent started for him.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe Vincent was hurt a lot.
It says
last year.
DNP coach's decision.
Connect
Dalton
didn't play a
Connect.
lot
Is he
last
no
year.
good?
Well, no. Yeah, he wasn't
Is he
great.
a bust?
He went too late in the first round to be a bust. Last year he had a couple of games early in the year. He had one game he had like 8 3. He may have even been at Madison Square Garden, but he had like 8 threes in a game. And then he fell out of the rotation. He came back a little bit very late in the year and played some, but no, he hasn't been anything.
Played 78 games last year.
Yeah.
Started 16
There
and
you go.
scored 9 points a game.
Exactly as I described. He probably had a high game of 20, 28, 30 points one game.
Did he?
He had a little run early, but yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't Connect included in one of those deals that they reversed?
I think it was the Carolina deal for that center.
That's what it was. Yep.
I have the details now on Haley's Comet, who was last year in 1986 and won't be back again until 2061.
I'm going to miss it.
It does take one hell of a loop. It goes all the way out past Uranus, and then on to Neptune.
Yeah.
and what would have been Pluto. It goes all the way around, and then it comes all the way back around and goes just inside.
I'll say it. I'm not a
Earth.
big fan of comets that go past Uranus.
Well, if you got a comet past Uranus, you better take a good hard look.
Yeah.
You're listening to The Drill. It's a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday. Or Wednesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hickett here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Gang, nothing's more frustrating than that garage door misfiring, but if mine never does, I just call Action Garage Door because they take action immediately. Jeff and Art and his crew, Jacksonville folks. They ain't some big out-of-town chain, man. They've been around here for 25 years doing their business and doing it well. And right now, to celebrate 25 years, they'll tune, lube, and inspect your garage door for free. Look, I've been in my house for 23 years. All right? Got a new garage door a couple years ago through Action Garage Door. Man, it dramatically improves the curb appeal. Today's garage door openers bring features like smart home integration, quiet operation, and added security. Something goes wrong. Hick, what do I do? I get a hold of Action Garage Door. Hick, how do I do it? Garage Door 911. Garage Door 911. GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door.
Northeast Florida Auto, Power Sports, and RV dealers. Tom McManus here for Dealer Connect. The nation's #1 AI conference for dealers is coming to Jacksonville October 29th and 30th at the Marriott Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach. It's 2 days of tackling the future of AI in automotive with some of the industry's biggest names. Keynote speaker, Hall of Famer Joe Theismann will autograph items to benefit the Tom Coughlin J Fund. Get tickets now at DealerConnect2025.com. That's DealerConnect2025.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? Something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make it all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, you look troubled. Is something bugging you?
This friendship isn't all upside for me, Jason. People keep asking me stuff about you.
They ask you about me?
Is it really cooler with Bueller, they ask. So I say, totally. And they say, how do you mean that? And I say, he fixes air conditioners, which literally makes somebody cool. But he also has cool sunglasses and cool people and a cool family.
And I try to make working at Bueller Air and Plumbing a really cool experience for our technicians and plumbers. We treat our people like gold, and they treat our homeowners the exact same way.
Great. Well, now there's another cool thing I've got to remember. This is a lot of responsibility, Jason.
Life can get hectic sometimes. If you don't take a moment to slow down and appreciate all the cool parts, you could miss it.
Do people ask you about Me at all?
Weirdly, they do.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Oh, look who's here. It's a great time of the year, Daniel Murphy. Postseason baseball.
Yep, weather's changing a little bit. You got a hint of coolness in the air.
I've been sending you little highlights of yourself all. This is a 10-year ago anniversary of Murphtober.
Yeah, it is.
Murphtober, Pros.
You give me a running start on my Dig Me sessions,
Yes.
so I appreciate it.
Well, I don't care. It was a great, forever indebted. And it was great times with a Mets fan. And you realize as you watch these year after year after year, who rises. And we were talking about Springer the other night, 23 postseason home runs.
Yeah, I called him the most underrated postseason player in Major League history.
Yeah, I also saw that he has, was it 8 or 9, go-ahead, game-tying or go-ahead home runs? So that situation there that they're getting on the Seattle skipper for not having Munoz ready.
You know what is weird for me, and I've always thought, and maybe they are closer, but I've always considered Springer and Brady.
It was the 7th inning, wasn't it?
Yeah, but was it the moment of the game?
Mm-hmm.
Like John McGraw talks about stages.
Yeah.
It's always the moment after the dude hits the home run.
True. Now, it kind of maybe goes back, if you work it backwards, is since the starting pitcher is used less and they're more apt to go and get him and not go through the lineup 3 times, does that now start pushing up your higher leverage relievers in the game?
Maybe.
Because you had to see the top of the lineup coming. And so Springer
I guess
and
the question is, if you're the skipper, all right, and you got your bench coach, and your bench coach is there to bring these situations up, correct?
Yeah, it's like, hey, look, here's what's
conversation.
Coming. Once you get a runner on, it's like we get another one, and then
guess we're top of the order.
Top of the order's coming. You don't want any part of Vladdy.
Yeah.
You want to go against the guy in the 2-hole.
But am I going to get him up? Am I going to get him down? Am I going to get him up?
No, if you get him up,
down?
you go to him.
You got to go to him.
You go. I think once the second guy gets on, you try to run 4 corners.
Now, what is I don't know the closer that well. I know Sugar can get ready quick. Most closers get ready quick.
I think especially
they can heat up real go and ready. It doesn't take. I need 20 minutes here.
No, and I mean honestly, at the same time, the closer should see it coming as well too. You're allowed to manage the baseball game.
So you can
also
get up and get your stretching ready.
Yeah,
and
I mean, you're going into the 7th inning, so you got 9 outs to try to get your first trip to the World Series. First guy gets on, you're like, all right, we might be on. The second guy gets on, I'm running a visit out there, getting the closer up because they bunt him over, and then Springer's up. So what it was, I guess it was 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you got. I mean, listen, it was obviously. I kind of felt bad for Seattle. I kind of felt bad. I mean, this is as close as they've ever gotten to a World Series. They've never made a World Series.
Have you ever? I mean, again, I think there's even more argument because Munoz wasn't used in one of those earlier losses in the series, but. And I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. But can y'all tell me in Major League history when the manager brought his closer in the 7th? I mean, I don't know if I can. Kenley Jansen came in the 7th.
It would be Game 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Which year?
In.
For who? For the Braves?
2000, Kenley Jansen with the Dodgers in 2017.
So very
against the Washington Nationals.
Yeah, very
And then
rare.
Clay, you know who closed that ball game out?
Yeah, now that I've seen
Clayton
a lot.
Kershaw.
Sure. Now
Gosman came in and pitched, and Bassett came in and pitched.
Even if you bring a starter in there in the 7th from a couple days ago to give you that, I've seen that, but the closer in the 7th.
Dave Roberts went to him.
Yeah.
I think I read, and you may know this, Murph.
It's not that good.
I think I read that the Mariners are the first team in the history, maybe it's the LCS, I don't know, postseason, I don't know, to win the first 2
on the road
and lose the series.
That makes it harder.
And that hurts. That hurts.
Baseball's set up that way,
And
though,
they got a
because you got to
3-1
go.
lead, and they're
You got to win 2
9
out of 3 at
outs
home.
away. Oh God!
You got to win. You got to win 2 or 3 at home. That's where they lost the
Does
series.
Toronto have a chance, Murph?
I think they have a chance.
Fighter, boxer's chance.
I think
fighter's
My
chance.
field is down to 1. I'm no longer offering the field against the Dodgers. You're stuck with just the Blue Jays.
Here we go. We got to root for the Canadians.
I'm rooting
All
for
right,
the
fair play.
Canadians, 100%.
I am.
I would root for
I'm
them.
sorry.
You can't name a country on the planet that I would not root for against the Dodgers. Name one. Try. You won't find it.
9 o'clock
You won't
nasty
find
talk.
one. Yeah.
Well, shame on you then.
Well, okay.
But
That's
the
fine.
Toronto's lineup.
The North Korea A-bombs.
Seattle's lineup got really light at the bottom. Like really light, really fast.
Yeah.
And so I think that Toronto's is, it's deeper. Their starting pitching
That's the
isn't-
problem.
It's
Who
That's
did
the
Seattle get at the deadline? Eugenio
and
Naylor.
Naylor.
Those are two
Naylor
big
hit-
bats
wait,
in the
wait.
line.
Naylor hit.
He ain't run those bases
No,
very
but
well.
Naylor hit. No, Naylor was.
He didn't.
Oh my goodness gracious! He made So I don't know if you remember this. Eugenio Suarez, one of the first not one of the first, but the first hits he gets in the series to get him going. He kind of blocks one to right field, first and third.
Oh, he went
which
for
gets-
third.
He went for third with 2 outs. Now, in my defense, if I may, when Suarez hits the ball in real time, I'm with my wife. As soon as he hits it, I go.
Third base.
I go, that's going to get through. I go, ought not get thrown out at third right here. I say it
you went the
audibly.
other way.
I go, well, there's 2 outs.
Yeah.
And so now I think it's like the tying run is now at first base.
Yeah.
No getting thrown out third.
Murph,
And so-
when you go.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me tell you something. This is where I want you to have the freedom next year. If you go up to SNY and do some games, you let that rip. You say
Yeah.
that.
Because
if it's sitting there
I
on
said it
your
in real
tongue,
time, it
yes.
was there. Ought not go right.
That's
ought
good.
not get thrown out
That's
at third
good
base.
stuff. You got to say it though. Don't be afraid. Let it rip.
My wife started giggling
Sorry,
a little
Gary.
bit. Well, because anyway, right in the middle of the play, but then he gets thrown out by like 3 steps.
Yeah, that was
And
bad.
that was
Because they weren't they lauding. He's a fat man, right?
he's
Was it
he's
the
rotund,
healthy.
What
size,
inning was
yeah.
it?
but they were lauding him earlier in the series for his base run.
Naylor.
Yeah.
Naylor. Yeah.
It's just, and it's not. It's really nothing about speed. It's the decision making. Like the decision is, you just cruise into second. Honestly, like the heavy lifting's been done. We've got the tie and run out here. Like, we're going. And they just that was the. You want to talk about stages?
Yeah.
That was the stage of that game when he gets thrown out there, and then Toronto comes back, gets 1 run, and they're just the only way back. Seattle had in that game would have been free passes, and they didn't get any walks.
Yeah, Naylor hit 340 in the postseason, and they played a bunch of games.
You just added like
They went 5 and 7. He had
3-4 hitter in your lineup.
340, 3 home runs. He was,
Suarez struggled probably maybe the first
Thanks
half
for coming
games, I
back to
bet.
Suarez, because now we get to turn to my favorite group of dumbasses in the history of professional sports. And
Oh, dear.
was
Umpires?
was it the 9th inning when they called Suarez out on a ball that was freaking a foot outside of the plate? Was that? I think I was.
Inside.
I was. Yeah.
It was inside.
I think.
It was a breaking
But I'm
ball.
saying outside the strike zone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it was the 9th
It
inning.
was close.
All right, so
The problem was the earlier one.
yes, he was right, and that's what Eugenio said.
Yes.
And to his credit, the K zone had it there, both of them.
Yeah.
To Eugenio's credit, he goes, "You just called that same
He
pitch
did.
a ball." And to his credit, he was correct.
Because they're
that
both
same
ball.
pitch.
Yeah.
I think the
was called a ball.
second one he called a strike was worse than the
Okay,
first one.
fair play.
Okay.
And the ump is I hate you. I do. Whoever you are, go to hockey sticks and never come back. You're not allowed to play anymore. It's the freaking ALCS. You got one job. He's right here. Murph, this is the batter. I'm right here. I'm looking at the can. It can't be that hard, Murph. It can't be that hard.
I'm not going to try.
Let me ask you this: do umpires should there be a new should they have to have played X amount of years of Major League Baseball? Be used to seeing these guys act like, oh my God, what's that? Strike. They're terrible.
I don't think players would want to be umpires.
I know.
No.
Murph, let me ask you a question. We
Thankless.
Make
got
too much money now, by the way.
We got into this yesterday, and watching the Springer Dinger made me wistfully remember a year ago, and watching Francisco Lindor do the same thing, and just there's nothing like it.
Yeah, the place just goes
being
nuts.
there, the explosion, the fans, and then of course it turned into getting kicked in the hoo-hoos as well, and then we started getting into the games that made you cry moments. I just wonder how your perspective is when losing a game, or from the athlete side. Because we've always talked about it means more to the fans. And I don't necessarily believe that to be true, but I know it means a lot to us. But I'm just curious, like, how you looked at things, like even 2015 and losing the World Series.
I would say that
because you went from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows in a lot of ways.
I'd say that like the way I thought about it is it didn't mean more to the fans. It took longer for me to comprehend maybe the moment a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But because I'm trying to get involved in every single pitch, it's more difficult to step out and think, man, we may never get it. Like, Cal Raleigh may never go to another ALCS. Like, That's reasonable.
Right.
It may never happen again. You hope so. And even more the World Series. So, like, in the moment, I'm, like, just thinking about the plays more individually. And then as you step back, you go, oh, man, you don't get many chances of this. And you hope that can help lead you forward to give you more intent, maybe a little more focus where it wasn't there, work harder, a little bit in the off season. And so that's the way I thought of it. I think fans, perhaps, and I'll ask you, because there's been so many of like just misses or near misses or losses where it's like, it's been so long since we've been here. Are we ever gonna, I haven't been back since so long and more. I was like, I'm just focusing on these pitches.
What about to your point in the Mariners?
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. We talk about the parity of the NFL or this, but baseball was of all the major sports in my lifetime. Baseball's offered the most parity from this measurement. Congratulations, Mariners. You're the only team in the entire Major League Baseball that's never been to a World Series. In my lifetime. That's not a long time.
They're the only ones.
They're the only team that has never been to the World Series. Think about it. I just went through the list. In my lifetime, Rockies, D-backs, Giants, Padres, Dodgers, Pirates, Cardinals, Reds, Cubs, Brewers, Nats, Braves, Marlins, Mets, Phillies, Angels, A's, Rangers, Astros, White Sox, Twins, Royals, Tigers, Guardians, Orioles, Rays, Red Sox, Yankees, Blue Jays. Every team in Major League Baseball has been to a World Series, but the Seattle Mariners in, I think, 77? Is that when
there was a great video on Monday Night Football because Seattle had a watch party at the baseball stadium's right next to the football stadium, and the boys watching the Seahawks had it on their computers. And my man was up, and Julio was up, and he's going, "Come on, Julio!" And then he struck out, and he was just like,
chase the ball.
And then they cut to all these fans. It's really good.
Call it a strike.
It was really good directing. They cut to all these fans, and they had Mariner jerseys on, and they're just like dropping their head. It's just like, oh, it hurts. It hurts. All right, we got to take a break. It's Murphy Power Hour, brought to you by ITB Partners. More coming up next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Go! Your play-by-play home of Bulls Bulldogs football is 1010XL.
The 7-1 Bulldogs are fired up for senior night against the Wolfpack. Bulls Wolfson, Friday at 7 on 1010 AM.
Let me tell you about this new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with cherry berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
It's time to get ready for the spooky season by eliminating all that spooky dirt, grimes, and spills. You know how you do that? Zero res, man. Yeah, zero res to make your house look better, feel better, smell better. There's nobody better than zero res. And right now, get that entire home zero resified from Jacksonville's Ultimate Carpet Cleaner. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $139 plus a free haul for Halloween. There's something scarier than ghosts and goblins hiding in your home, though. It's in your air ducts. This month, take 15% off your air duct and dryer vent cleaning. Schedule your appointment at zerosjacksonville.com or call them 287-5727. That's 287-5727. Ask for that 1010XL special. Zero res. Think about this for a second. You spell it forwards or backwards. Guess what? It spells the same. Zero res.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
You already know it's your main man E to the T here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosser here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. Okay, I've finally come around. I'm now convinced, like all of you are, Lane Kiffin needs to be the next coach at the University of Florida. I didn't feel that way before. I wanted to see more. I wanted to see if he was as good a coach as he was a guy that's a personality. In addition to being a guy with swag, a really good personality, he's a really good football coach, and he's the one guy that can fix a broken program, and the Florida football program is about as broken as it's ever been. And I think Lane Kiffin should be the next coach. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Frank Frangie here. Looking for a dealership that makes car buying easy? Let me tell you why Nimnik Buick GMC is the place to shop. At Nimnik, you'll find unbeatable prices, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that works around your budget. Whether it's a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. They back it up with trusted service and transparent deals. Don't wait. Shop 24/7 online at NimnikBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Hey, Murph, what do you, I don't know if you can allowed to do this. Maybe you might have some inside information here, so I'm going to put you on the spot. But is this Vitello guy going to take the San Francisco job? You know some people out there. I'm just curious.
It sure feels like I don't know any inside information other than I got the Twitter machines on him at baseball practice yesterday with, saying goodbye
thumbs
and
up,
I love
waving
you.
goodbye. And
I see the assistant coach is hitting the fungos and they're on him. So
because I was thinking about it's fall ball in college right now. They're out practicing and they got scrimmages coming every day, and they're
some
busy.
of them are playing games too. They'll get games on the schedule as well.
Well, I think JU and Florida play
that's right, down
next
at
week on Friday. So I'm just curious, and that's an interesting discovery by Buster.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if anybody could lure him there, it would probably be working with Buster.
Okay, I see that.
That would be, Buster. I think under I don't know. There's something like when I think of Buster Posey, as great of an MLB career he had, it was out in San Francisco. So I think of him almost just as much at Florida State, being a part of that program. So I wonder if that. I don't know. It's just interesting. But what do you think? You probably don't know a whole lot about Tony Vitello.
No, just a little
fiery
bit.
Guy.
Yeah, buddy of mine, his son got recruited to Tennessee, so I learned a little bit more about him there. Huge kind of baseball rat, loves being at the field.
Yeah.
I know Max Scherzer and him are good friends because he recruited
How
Max.
Can Max Scherzer have any good friends? Pitching game 4 probably.
He's
Series.
definitely going to get the ball.
Does he have friends?
Max?
Scherzer?
Yeah, he's got
He's an intense dude. He looks like he's on his own world.
Yeah, the Blue Jays players, I think, were they talked to him a little bit, and some of them said, which was similar to me, Max takes a little getting used to on his pitch day. He is intense, and it's kind of you joke around with him, but once he puts his headphones on, like you guys have on right now, you don't see him again until he gets the ball taken away from him. It took some getting used to.
And he might yell at you when you come to get the ball, too, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, now the skipper didn't need to go out there and talk to him, I don't think. It kind of felt like he wanted to get on TV. You could have urged him forward from the top step, personally. He was never going to take the ball. Did you feel like he was ever going to take the rock from him?
No.
All right, so just tell him to go get him from the top step,
Yeah.
Schneider. But with Max, It did take some getting used to. For me, I mean, and I love Max and starting pitchers. I know I joke with him, but, I finish all these ball games I start. Like, you kind of come in here all intense once a week. It's a little different. So position players, we go every day. So it is a different temperament. But I think that Vitello recruited him to Missouri, and they've remained pretty good friends.
Vitello was like an April Fool's Day reference to the Braves. The Braves came out of the gate struggling with Snicker 0-7, and Vitello to the Braves was then narrated as like a April Fool's joke. Not real.
Are these teams hired? Well, Suzuki just got hired.
He just got
hired. You know
hired.
him at all?
Just playing against him.
Where did he end up?
Angels, Los Angeles.
Why is there such a interest in Albert Pujols? Did he just say, "Hey, I want to be a skipper"?
I know he's been managing down
he
in
has.
the Dominican, and I think he manage the Dominican World Baseball
Is
Classic
that what he
team.
did?
I think I know he skippered them,
So he has some experience.
Yeah.
Is he sort of the Dominican version of DeRosa then?
and maybe Yachty,
Yeah.
and Yachty for Puerto Rico a little bit, and Alex Cora before that.
Okay.
Because Yachty did Puerto Rico this
All
year.
right, so he's definitely wants to.
He wants to get back in the dugout. He's taken a couple interviews, the Angels, and then also Padres. I think Baltimore. I heard maybe as well.
Yeah.
I think I heard the Baltimore.
Can you find me a path to a world championship for the Blue Jays outside of the anything can happen, bundle? I mean, I don't know what they do. They can hit.
They can hit.
Get Bichette back.
But even then, they're 4 or 5 deep. I mean, so can the Dodgers. I don't know if their hitting's an advantage over the Dodgers is the problem.
Okay, so I would
You know what
say
I mean?
someone like Barger will need to continue hitting
He's
doubles,
Yeah.
like the left-handed hitter who's playing right field.
Right field, yeah.
And then Clement kind of needs to keep
Clement's
going the way
been
he
good in
is.
the postseason.
Bichette's got to hit the ground running because it's going to be as fast
How good
as
a player as
fast gets out
Bichette
there.
ended up being?
I think he had a good year this year.
He did?
Yeah, I think he may have been a little bit down last year, but I think he had a better year this season.
Toronto hasn't had a ton of success. It's been over 30 years since they were in the World Series. They did win back-to-back World Series, beat my Braves, and then one of the more famous World Series endings with
I was there
with Joe Carter.
I was at the World Series.
Yeah, we ended with the Otis Nixon bunt.
bunt.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, I was
high
at that game.
high baseball IQ.
Yeah.
2 outs in the ninth. Let's bunt.
Was that?
I was in Atlanta.
Yeah,
that was it. That was Game 6.
What year was that?
That was 92.
So that was the year after the Twins.
Yes.
But kind of the Braves were kind of catching the fancy
The Braves
down here.
The Braves went 91
So we
the
went
World
and covered
Series
it.
and
Yeah,
lost
it
in
was fun.
7.
Oh, yeah.
92 World Series, lost in 6. Then the Phillies beat them in the 93 NLCS, and then I think the Padres may have beat them in 94. Somebody beat them in 90. No, 94 got canceled.
Yeah, there was no
In 95, they won the World Series. In 96, they led the Yankees 2-0. By the way, talking about teams that win the first 2 on the road and don't win, well, there you go. Braves won the first 2 at Yankee Stadium in 96 and lost the series.
Bichette, is that the Jim Leyritz series?
Yes.
Is that the phone call series?
That's the phone call series.
You know the phone call series story?
That phone call series is he's told you before is not as the more impressive phone call was the Padres at like 2 a.m. after a rain delay. That one was ridiculous.
That one happened too?
This one was.
I used to call them when they did.
Yeah, the Yankees one was trite and cliche. It didn't impress me.
Was that Amelia Island?
No. Amelia Island was the Kevin Brown.
That was
and
Kevin Brown.
Padres beating them in the.
I think that was impressive that I found you where you were.
That one, yes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that's not the phone call. They're 2 different ones. The one where he just called the house after
the
the
Leyritz
Yankees
one.
scored.
I was with Rackow.
Yeah, and that would have been like a text in today's day and age.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You used to like to track the boys down when they lost.
Yeah, but I was pissed because I
Is that a
did.
concern?
We had like 5-month-old twins or just getting to sleep, and like I wasn't saying it to use as excuse for being butthurt. I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
I'm over here reading "Don't Kill
Correct.
Myself" books,
Yes,
right?
right.
You're calling up, make sure everything's okay.
Bo Bichette,
Always been a terrible friend.
18 homers, 94 ribs this year, hit 311.
Okay,
So getting him back is good, but like you said, it's a
it's gonna be
different
fast.
Yeah, it's a different boy, this guy, he played 81 games in 24. He only hit 4 home runs. His best year 29-102, but that was back in 2021. But 294 career hitter.
Yeah, it gets we'll get him in the lineup. Jimenez over at second, right? And so
Vladdy's got to stay hot.
Oh, absolutely. He's got to be a ringer.
carry.
He's got to be the ringer.
Yeah.
What happened to Biggio? They trade him?
Yeah,
what happened to him?
trade.
Wasn't he in that same
trade or
ilk
non-tender? He was with them.
He
Bichette
felt
and
like he was
Vladdy
as good
and
as
Biggio.
maybe not Vladdy, but it felt like he and
he was with
Bichette
that
were
crew
similar.
coming up together.
I guess he just didn't pan out like the other ones.
Looks like Vladdy got a boatload here in the preseason. New deal. Remember?
Yeah. And he's lived up to it.
Yeah, 500.
It's a nice little start for that.
It is.
Nice little
return
on investment.
I'm not, certainly no Toronto fan. I could find a lot of teams I'd rather win the World Series, but in this particular matchup, there's no split. There's nothing about the Dodgers winning I find to be at all enjoyable. Nothing. There's no sidebar. No one I'm happy for, or no one. It's
I don't disagree.
Total bad, terrible thing. If the Dodgers and their $800 zillion payroll,
Dave Roberts is out there telling everybody he wants the Dodgers ruin baseball. There you go. You tell him, DR. You got him.
All right, let's do this. McNasty's just around the corner.
Oh, no.
Let's visit with him, get more with Murph, and turn our attention to a little bit of ball, a little football.
I want to get Murph's impression and his opinion, rather, on, high coaches and owners just flat out insulting players. It's the most bizarre thing. We had 2 of it happen in the last 3 days.
I like it.
It just seems beneath.
Let's see what happens.
Beneath the position, but maybe not. It's Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. No job too big or too small for my friends at Custom Tree Surgeons. So when things go wrong, or maybe it's just time to get an opinion here, get an evaluation of the trees and things that are on your property, give a call to my friends at Custom Tree Surgeons and CustomTreeSurgeons.com.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
What does Johnny O know best? O knows Jacksonville football.
Okay, say, oh my.
Wednesdays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Served by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft on 1010XL.
My dad, Randy Marion, has been in business for 35 years.
35 years of taking great care of your customers.
And our community. It has also been 35 years that my dad has been the king of price.
Yep.
So now's the time to fall into savings and drive in style in a brand new Cadillac.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, drive the all-new electric Optique, Lyric, and Vistique. They're all in stock and ready to drive today.
Come see us today at Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville.
And don't forget,
tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Plus tax type title $9.99 admin fee and resistol on approved credit.
Another incredible savings event is happening now at Beard's Diamonds. Hicken here. Listen to this. Buy one, get one free on all wedding bands. Now, it's a limited time, so you got to make a move. But if you buy his wedding band, you get hers free. Buy hers, get his free. Save up to $10,000. If you're about to get married, it's a no-brainer. You've been married for years thinking it's time for an upgrade. Now's the time to do it. They got plenty of bands for you. Top designers, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, platinum, plain bands, wide, modern, with or without dimes. They got them all. Come to Beards now and find the wedding band that reflects your style, your personality. Buy one, get the second one free. Man, the big box corporate jewelry stores can't do this, but Beards can, and they'll do it through October 26th. Buy one wedding band, get the second one free. Don't miss this opportunity to celebrate your eternal love. Beards Diamonds, locally owned jewelry alternative. Say hi to the Lupos when you go there. They've been doing it for 40-plus years. Shop local, shop Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
It's holiday season and it's not too late to find the perfect spot to celebrate with your team. Fourscore is a place that brings the energy, where great food, craft drinks, and unreal vibes meet cutting-edge full-swing simulators. Don't play golf?
Do not worry. With over 40 interactive games, Fourscore has something that everyone will enjoy. Perfect for company outings, birthdays, and even private events that go beyond the ordinary. With locations in historic San Marco and centrally located Gate Parkway, Fourscore is ready to make your next celebration unforgettable. Hit the easy button and book your event today at fourscoregolf.com.
Jacksonville is football season, and Duck Duck Rooter is proud to be on your home team. As a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, we tackle plumbing, septic, and air conditioning problems with championship-level service. Keep an eye out for our custom Jaguar wrap plumbing vans rolling around town. They're hard to miss and always ready for the next play at your home or business. With thousands of 5-star Google reviews and the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida, trust Duck Duck Rooter to keep you in the game. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter, when you're stuck, call the Duck.
I'm Amber Frangie. Can you believe I've lost 70 pounds in less than 4 months? With Awaken 180, there's no medication, no shots, and no side effects. Call them at 844-346-1800. That's Awaken 180.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Lone Pronto Jacks. Florida interim coach Billy Gonzalez says the Gators have finally found their rhythm on offense.
I think you're starting to see the team put things together overall offensively when it comes to the quarterback, the offensive line, running back.
Meanwhile, Jags rookie Travis Hunter is up for NFL Rookie of the Week honors after a standout showing against the Rams in Week 7. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:08, it's 64 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
So,
what you got,
Excuse my Mets ignorance. I block out the timelines per se, but who was your manager? Collins?
Terry Collins.
Okay.
And Jerry Manuel.
Okay.
Briefly.
Who was your manager? Okay, so let's say it's...
Our ass is in the jackpot, Ross.
I wasn't there for that, but
who was the manager when you left and went to the Nats?
Dusty Baker.
Okay.
In New York.
Yeah.
Terry Collins was still
so
there.
when you went back the next year, 2 years later, it was still Terry Collins.
Terry managed me in the 2016 All-Star game from the 2015 World Series.
Okay.
I was just wearing the Nats uniform.
Nice.
That was good, clean.
All right, so let's say that you leave, and in 2017, you're injured, and you go to New York, and Terry Collins after the game said, "Man, yeah, I wish that replacement hadn't been in there. We were really hoping Murphy'd still be in the lineup when they came to town this week." How would you take that? Right?
Unnecessary shots fired, Skipper.
This smug little Sean Payton
Barb
thinking he's smarter than the world is not aging well with me. But I'm just... Why? There's no place for that, boss.
It's unnecessary. It's petulant. It's childish.
Just very childish and makes you very unlikable. And I'm not... Listen... Russ is an easy target, I get it, but you should be way above that, bro. You did that on purpose. And by the way, to my knowledge, Hick, Russ didn't go out bad-mouthing Payton or blaming him. Anything. He didn't do anything. Why?
Nor should he.
Yeah.
He got
all right, now,
a boatload of money from Denver.
Just one more. When you were with the Cubs, who was the owner there?
So Ricketts.
So let's say Ricketts, you were there and they signed you, and we get about 2 months into the season, and Murph's batting .093, and it's been a real struggle for you. And your owner basically went and said, "Well, I don't know why we paid this freaking guy. He couldn't hit it if I was throwing." That's what Woody Johnson did.
That's what he said. Complete a pass.
Yeah.
I was probably less upset with the Woody Johnson one.
Okay.
Because Justin isn't playing well, and if I was playing poorly, I would maybe. Well, I could understand it. Yeah. I should play better.
And correct me, didn't Sean Payton go get Russell Wilson, or did he inherit him?
He
inherited him. Okay.
He inherited him.
Oh, that's right, because Russ had the one guy that was here.
Oh, yeah. I know you're talking about.
Hackett.
Yeah,
Hackett. Yeah. He had trouble with the timeouts and all
very
sorts
first
of stuff.
game.
Yeah,
very first game. So anyway,
slippery
you're
start.
more okay with the owner speaking about a really struggling player, but
then
the ex-coach taking a shot for no reason.
Like, if that's not premeditated, you don't
was.
think that he was going to
It
say
was.
that the whole time,
And
hoping.
he stymied himself after he said it. He go, there's
save
nowhere
it.
to go from here
Yeah.
because I've thrown this in for no reason.
Yeah, save
Just
it.
a shot at
You worked it. You worked it in the mirror.
Yeah.
You were hoping that
Yeah.
you'd win the ball game.
Yeah.
And then you got a chance to do it. I thought only thing that might have been better is I think Russ came out on the X and said something, but I
Yeah.
thought he would have been just fine if somebody just when they asked him what do you think and he said classless, just leave it at that. You ain't got to go to the Twitter machine. Just leave it.
But that's
shots fired everywhere.
Sure.
We could do some Ruth Ohtani talk since Daniel over here is.
I want to ask you
convinced
this. That's a good question. Because
Ruth.
here's where they come today. You know, the new kids today, Daniel, they want to act like Babe Ruth played against pitchers that were throwing 76 miles an hour and drove, tractors on the weekend. So you're a historian of the game. And I know that we didn't have the technology to measure. How much, though, has the physical improvement? How much do players today throw harder on average? Are they faster, bigger, stronger? Is it harder to be a superstar today than it was in Ruth's time?
I would say, and I'll split this a little bit. They definitely throw harder
today.
Yes, they definitely throw harder, and then I'll split like the kind of the physical aspect to it. They're much less available. The modern player is not nearly as available as they were, I would say, 100 years ago. As far as like stronger, I still think that like Ruth's strength is different, is like a baseball strength, not a weight room strength. Because you have to think these baseballs he's hitting are like mush balls. And
Ruth.
It's
an easier ball to hit out of the park today?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, this thing is like hitting a golf ball, I would say, compared to the baseball they play with. So I think that he had to create more power. Now, the guys weren't throwing as hard. They weren't going as long. The pitchers were, so they would air it out earlier. But I also think that however productive you were in your time period, I believe that you would have been somewhat that productive. I think it's reasonable to
I
go
kind of
across
brought
times.
up, and it wasn't mine. Somebody had mentioned it, and I just thought it was a perfect correlation. And part of it's because other sports, there's a GOAT, and there is no arguable second. Like in hockey, it's Gretzky. In basketball, it's Jordan. We don't have conversation about who it might be. But I think with Ruth and Shohei may have to put in a few more years, but I think we're gonna land on, Shohei is to Ruth as Tiger is to Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Those are real perfect. Not generational, multi-generational.
Let me ask you guys a question. Was it the greatest game ever played by a baseball player?
See, that's a good question. And looking at it now, I think that you go and grab 18 outs, in the NLCS and hit 3 homers. Arguably, it was the best individual performance.
Now, I think I might have texted
It's Little
you
League.
this.
I mean, it only happens in Little League.
In 1971, a guy Pross. I don't know if you ever heard of Rick Wise.
Mm-mm.
Rick Wise was a pitcher. I think was traded for Steve Carlton, if I'm not mistaken. He was a pretty good pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
He pitched for the Phillies, and he threw a no-hitter against the Big Red Machine, which included Rose, Bench, Perez. Concepcion was probably on that team. 71. Morgan, I'm not sure if he was there yet.
Okay.
71, he was close. He also hit 2 home runs in the game.
Oh.
But that's a no-hitter.
I'll tell you what.
That's no-hitter, 9 innings.
27 outs.
And 2 home runs. That game would be one that would be comparable to Shohei's game. I can't think of many other ones.
Ruth doesn't have one because the only time when he pitched, he got 1 hit as a pitcher in the World Series. It was a triple, run-scoring triple. Now, he does have how many
Ruth
home runs?
hit for average more than Shohei's. Not even close. Ruth was 340 hitter.
All right, I got one
Shohei's
for you.
270 hitter.
A year after winning 24 games with a 3.29 ERA with 16 complete games and 40 starts in 1965. In 1966, Tony Cloninger of the Braves won a game 17-3 and hit 2 grand slams and had 9 RBIs from the pitcher's mound.
Yeah. These are, I think you bucket all these in there.
Yeah. I mean, you're the winning pitcher in a 17-3 win, and he remains the only pitcher to hit 2 grand slams in the same game.
The reason why Shohei gets some is postseason, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Pitched him in
I
the
wouldn't
World
put that
Series.
as big as his.
A list of players who have 500 plate appearances and more than 10 pitching starts in a season post-1900. Ruth in 19, Shohei in 21, Shohei in 22. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, again, 500 PAs and more than 10 starts in a season.
Mm-hmm.
Ruth only did it one time. Shohei's done it only 2 times.
I did hear you say you thought that Ohtani had Ruth in all the pitching categories.
I don't think he does.
He's not even close.
No.
Wins for Babe Ruth, 94.
Yeah, I looked at it.
Shohei,
I didn't want to bring
39.
it up.
No, you should bring it up.
Shouted me down on that one,
He tried to. I listen. I'm a Guggen out here. Go back to innings pitched. 1,220 for the great Bambino. 480 for
Can I ask you a
Shohei.
question,
He's on
though?
his way.
Can I ask you a question?
By the way,
Shohei-
Shohei's not going to catch those numbers.
Is he done pitching?
Who, Shohei?
Yeah.
You want action.
Is he done pitching?
You can have Ohtani in the over.
Uh-huh.
I'll take Ohtani in the under.
You want it?
94 wins, 1,220 innings pitched.
What does Shohei have?
He's got 480 right now, innings pitched, maybe a little bit more because of this season.
Okay.
39 wins.
39 wins.
So you got to grab another, what is
that's
that?
tough. 50.
Yeah, 54?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Well, he's already broken twice, so,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get that.
So
I don't know.
So my argument for Ruth is it's not against Ohtani, it's
Yeah.
against how long Babe did it.
Yeah.
He did it so
Yeah.
long. You look at the plate appearances, you look at the innings pitched from a single season. He's got 2 of them with 300 innings pitched.
Yeah.
He's also got 29 2/3 scoreless innings pitched in the World
We've
Series.
reached a day where we're having to argue the strengths of Babe Ruth.
Yeah, it's great. That's
you know what? Well
fantastic.
said, though.
Yeah.
And I think it is a testament to Ohtani and what he's been able to do.
Yeah.
It's
You have to
just-
understand Babe Ruth's career batting average.
It's like 347,
I know.
isn't it?
42.
342.
Yeah.
He was by far. Now it's hard to measure the
OPS
talent.
1.164.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
and it
And listen, I will say this too: as great as Ohtani is, and he's great, he's not light years separated from the rest of the great players in the Major League Baseball. He's not. Ruth had years where he hit more home runs than the rest of the league combined. So Ruth outpaced his competition way past what Shohei Ohtani's doing. Although Ohtani's doing one thing that no one does these days, which is pitch and
just
hit.
did both.
Ruth came up at 19. Okay. When did Shohei? How old was Shohei when he
I
started?
think we got him at like 21. I feel like.
Really? So
Yeah.
pretty young.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause he came over as like an international.
Ruth also never bet on
amateur
baseball and
free
then
agent.
hid behind Major League Baseball's shield to avoid the punishment,
the
like
gambler.
Shohei did a couple
Do you
of
want
years
to?
ago.
Do you want to talk about the kind of human being George Herman was?
No,
though?
I'm talking about betting and not being able to play because of it.
He bet the ponies.
Ruth was primarily a pitcher, though, at 19, 20,
Yeah.
21, 22. So that's where
When he got
and he
signed with
piled them
Baltimore,
up.
he
And
was
it
a
was an
pitcher.
age where, Murph, you're starting today and you're finishing today.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
you're starting
whatever
3
happens,
days from now as
yes.
well, too.
And whatever
Finish
happens,
what you start.
happens.
That's
Right.
what the bullpen guys used to tell the starters. Finish
Yeah.
what you start.
Yeah. So he threw, like you said, he had 2 seasons where he threw 323 innings and 326 innings. He had 35 complete games in 1917. 35 complete games. He was 24 and 13. He started 40. No, he started 38 and he finished 35 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
And I just checked Shohei. We got him at 23.
23.
Yeah, 23
We got a little
years
4-year jump on him.
Uh-huh.
But it's but
And that's about the time Ruth stopped pitching at about 24, I think.
This is a dumb question. I don't think did they do MVPs back with Ruth? They didn't do them, did
I don't
they?
think so. I don't think they did MVPs.
They didn't do MVPs back then. It didn't start till
I don't think so.
like the 50s.
He would have
or
been
40s.
the MVP every year.
Yeah, but I'm curious because Shohei's about to win his 4th.
Ruth would have literally won 15 MVPs, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, there were years where, honestly, he was so far
Well, he would
ahead
have
of
won
the
Cy
rest-
Youngs. So he would have won a few Cy. I think. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know if he
was
was
Christie pitching at that
Walter
time.
Johnson,
the big
too,
train. Yeah.
Big train. And
Yeah.
St.
I have
Lee.
an interesting list here.
Okay.
It's pretty common for any time you get to the championship of any sport in any level. But I got the top. Let's take a break and come back with it.
All right. I like it.
Let's take a break. I got the top 20 players in the World Series ranking them, right? We just talked about number 1. I think number 2 comes pretty quickly to mind. And then there's some arguing.
Yeah.
Question for each of you. How many of the 10 will be Dodgers? The top 20, but how many of the 10 will be Dodgers? You don't have to tell me who they are.
Okay. 7.
Yeah.
I say 7
say
too.
8.
So we'll see. That and more as we return. It's the Murphy Power Hour, visiting with former NLCS MVP. The World Series starts Friday. It is a custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get the weekend feeling all day Friday.
Best feeling in the world, isn't it?
That's why we give you Pre-Game Friday.
You're gonna love this.
Get the news, notes, and inside stuff you need to get ready for game day. Built by Dream Finders Homes on 1010XL.
Northeast Florida auto, power sports, and RV dealers. Tom McMahon is here for Dealer Connect. The nation's #1 AI conference for dealers is coming to Jacksonville October 29th and 30th at the Marriott Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach. It's 2 days of tackling the future of AI in automotive with some of the industry's biggest names. Keynote speaker, Hall of Famer Joe Theismann will autograph items to benefit the Tom Coughlin J Fund. Get tickets now at DealerConnect2025.com. That's DealerConnect2025.com.
Hey, everything seems to be expensive these days. It's awfully tough to, quote, save money. But if you could, would you at least find out? That's what I did with the Kaprosky Agency, Craig and Chris Kaprosky. They actually found me a great homeowner's insurance policy. Gang, it didn't take 50 or 100, but hundreds of dollars off my monthly mortgage payment. Winter Danny. And what about auto insurance? You know, it's sort of like cable, right? If you don't pay attention to it, it just goes up. Well, now with the Kaproskys, they monitor it. And they give you an explanation. And they look for better alternatives for you. One more thing about working with the Kaproskys. You know, once you go online, you get a quote from an insurance company. Hundreds of emails flood your way. Not with them. So be it auto, flood, renters, homeowners, boaters, life, get a checkup today. They're very upfront. They let you know if they can help. They're easy to get a hold of. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, Koproski at goosehead.com. Or call them, 478-8422. That's 478-8422.
Poker players, the World Poker Tour is back at Best Bet Jacksonville, October 30th to November 18th, and the guarantees are massive. Event 1 brings a $200,000 guarantee. Event 6 has a $300,000 guarantee, and the main event has an enormous $1 million guarantee. With 14 tournaments, your chances of winning big have never been better. Want in on the action? WPT satellites are already playing out. Don't get left out. Head to bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com.
For your chance to win tickets to see Caitlin Clark, all-time women's college point scorer and WNBA star at the Florida Forum October 29th, text FORUM to the Lifetime Flooring text line at 641-1010.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast orthopedic specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast orthopedic specialists for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast orthopedic specialists take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast orthopedic specialists.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood's. You hear about guarantees and warranties. What is Underwood's policy?
Frank, to talk about guarantees and warranties, you have to look at our history of over 70 years in business. Underwood's entire reason for existence is and has been to offer fine products that will be used with such satisfaction that both the giver and the receiver will want to come back. And hopefully they'll tell their friends about us. To do this means we've got to try our hardest to satisfy every customer. All of our people understand that. Now, I'm sure over the years we've made a few mistakes, but we've never failed to make good on any Underwood product that was returned with a legitimate customer complaint. Our entire reputation would mean nothing if we didn't conduct ourselves that way. Simply put, conducting our business with integrity is a lot more important to Underwoods and our customers than all the guarantees, warranties, and contrived legal obligations in the world. And you've got Underwood's word, my word, and all of our people's word on that.
Underwood's in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Picking here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back. It's the Murphy Power Hour. We're talking some ball with Daniel. You mentioned that. I don't know the role of hitting coaches in Major League Baseball.
Oh, I do. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, please.
You got two of them.
Because I just saw your guy is, quote, embattled.
Kev?
Yeah.
Long? Embattled. He just got a deal. Got
Did
an
he?
extension. Or
Good.
Yeah, he signed a deal. I think
Because
2 years.
he's criticized. I mean,
that's one of the
if
jobs.
you don't hit, it's his fault.
That's one of the jobs.
Yeah.
Take it on.
Take it on.
Take on the criticism.
Okay.
Here is the 2 jobs you have as a hitting coach.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Major League or any hitting coach, make your hitter that day feel like killers. Even if you know and they know they stink, make them feel like a killer and read that scoreboard. Second, be able to pick up baseballs in the cage.
That's it.
There you go.
That's all you got to do.
That's what you do. That's the gig. That's what I tell the boys we get done hitting. You know, like they start picking up. I go get ready for this ball game. That's the hitting coach's job.
Okay.
Now, you could stick around and get the balls from time to time, but really, as you go in there, it's making you feel like you're ready for that ball game.
So some guys like you, I could sit, if I was the hitting coach and I heard this, you talk hitting like it's you're part mad scientist, part technician. You love to talk it. So you could sit and talk it with you for a long time to make you feel really juiced and confident.
Yes.
Others probably like to be left alone.
Yeah.
Others might just be as simple as see ball, hit ball. I don't know. enough
But they're just
big league hitters.
They don't get ready for the game by kind of getting into the nitty gritty the way I did. Like I think of Anthony Rendon was like that a little bit. Ryan Zimmerman went about it differently than me. He kind of liked to look more like specific pitches than like areas necessarily. And so I think as the hitting coach
I have to know all my guys'
individually.
tendencies.
Yes, you have a relationship.
Okay.
And so you have to pay attention and see what language do I need to speak to them and then hear from them of their approach to make sure they're ready.
Are you convinced that you could thrive as a hitting coach in Major League Baseball?
I wouldn't say convinced because you don't know what you don't know until you get there. I would like to think that I would be able to help these guys get ready.
I know you can do it. I mean, I know you know hitting like nobody else. I mean, I've had David Wright told me you're a maniac. You know, so
well, you might not always want a maniac around, so I may have to learn some things as well too.
But you also have some different ideas.
Yeah.
And if you started to espouse those ideas onto those guys, would those guys say, "Well,
he's going to be like Costanza, going to show up in wool uniforms"?
Yeah, that's it exactly, exactly. And that is interesting.
The Yankees are really sweating it
because my ideas are more. Some of my hitting ideas are closer to Ruth than they are Ohtani.
Correct.
As far as my belief system now
think
and my evolution.
I think it would be fascinating.
I think y'all refresh my memory here.
Yes, sir.
We're getting some. That's just kind of some after the fact. Monday morning quarterback and are managing. In this case, I'm not sure is accurate.
Please do.
When Springer came up,
yes,
was it what
second and third, 1 out.
One out.
He had just gotten sacked.
Could they have walked him?
Yeah,
you don't want to get down the
low.
Vladdy.
That's what I'm saying. Now, you do set up and by the way, had they walked him, Vladdy would have hit the sack fly, all things being equal, because he rocketed the next one, right, to the left field of the line drive. But that's why there are, and I get it, you set up the double play, Springer is the better postseason player, but, Vladdy is the hottest, best player on the team right now.
He's the ringer.
Yeah, he's right. That would be like walking Mookie Betts to get to Ohtani.
Yeah.
Mookie's a great player. He's got a great postseason, but you'd rather face Mookie than Ohtani.
Right now, yeah.
So I think that is the answer. I think the biggest answer there, though, is it's any other player hitting behind him, do you walk him there? I will give you that. I would argue maybe.
You're going to face the 2-0 hitter, whose name is eluding me now, is the left-handed hitter. He's going to get faced no matter what.
Clement? Who is that?
No, it wasn't quite Clement, and now I'm forgetting. And
it's
anyway, you're going to face him. I really like, as you talked about that, and as I kind of dug a little bit on Schneider earlier, going out to talk to Max and not taking the ball. I do like the sack bunt. And kind of trying to guarantee yourself at least one run with the sack fly because you need a base hit to still tie the game up. But I like it because you're looking to cut the lead down. Like you can cut the lead in half. Because
was it the Luke's kid?
Yeah, Luke's. Yeah. You're definitely going to face him, no doubt. But I really did like Schneider bunting him over because you still have 8 outs left. If you can make it one run, it
the
feels
big question
a lot
is
more
on the Mariners, why
one
don't
run.
you walk Springer and set up a double play situation?
Right.
Even with Vladdy, that might be the play. Because you can get out of the inning, but you also fill up another spot with arguably he's hot hitter in baseball.
Yeah.
He's had a hell of a postseason.
Like Vladdy came up also, and I know the home run has been hit already.
Yeah.
And it's a different situation, but darn near put a hole.
That's what
in
I'm
the left
saying.
fielder.
He's right. Yeah, he hit it, every bit of it.
He hit that thing 120 miles an hour. So I honestly, the play ends up being Dan Wilson going to Munoz. Like that, as the inning unfolds and the 7 guy gets on and the 8 guy gets on, and you feel the sack bunt coming, you call as many timeouts as you can, and you get Munoz ready.
All right. We all agree that Shohei Ohtani's the best player in baseball and the best player in the World Series. Do we also agree that if we were looking at the rosters of the 2 World Series teams, that Vlad Guerrero Jr. is right now the second best player in this World Series? Then it gets hard. I mean, you've got the legacy and career abilities of some players for the Dodgers particularly, yet you have, and for the, like, I got to be honest, man, why would Springer not be third?
Recency bias. Even though he's having a huge year this year.
He's having a huge year this year. He's the best postseason player in the World Series.
Maybe DH. He's not playing in the field.
He's not playing in the field at all.
I think he's been DHing.
He might be third. I don't know. Who do you guys put third, though?
So who's first?
First, Ohtani.
Who's second?
Vlad.
Yeah.
I haven't looked yet. I'm assuming that's who it's going to be.
Yeah.
Let me double check. I know Ohtani's. Let me double check the
No, I get you.
Yeah, they got Vlad, too. I'm telling you, for me, I haven't looked. I'm doing the list with you. I've watched the Dodgers play.
Here's the problem.
I've seen Betts and Freeman and what they're doing. It's called making an out every 4 out of 5 batting appearances.
I saw Freddie Freeman hit a grand slam to beat the Yankees in the World Series
last year.
Well, I'm just saying, you're talking about postseason success with Springer.
Well, Springer's is now. He just hit their 3-run homer to win it. I mean, that's in conjunction.
Might be Snell.
That's a good one, too.
I think who's the only other guy who's going to be in this from the Jays? You might be right. It might be 8-2. I mean,
it's Springer.
It's Springer.
Is
there any pitcher? Who are we missing?
From the Blue Jays?
Yeah. There's no pitcher.
It's not
Gosman?
Savage.
Does he get 10th? They give him in the 10 hole?
You could put Bichette in that top 10. But that year that y'all said he had 32 and 100?
Yeah, he had a good year, but
by the way, the Dodgers offense, again, you're giving it to him on legacy.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Just from this year.
No, I'm not. Forget the 3. I'm talking about,
Well, I mean, who would you rather have, Mookie Betts or Bichette?
Mookie.
Well, sure.
Mookie.
Okay,
but, who would you rather have, Springer
Freddie
or
Freeman or whoever? Freddie
Right.
Freeman. Shohei or whoever. Shohei. I mean, so I'm just and then I got 4 starting pitchers for the Dodgers who are lights out, right? Yamamoto would have won the NLCS MVP, pitch a complete game.
Yeah. Do the Blue Jays have a reliever or a closer who's top notch? I haven't watched much Toronto.
It went, I mean,
their
Hoffman,
bullpen's their weak spot.
I'll tell you what they need then. Again, I'm only through 2.
Yeah.
What the Blue Jays need to have any chance in this World Series is for the number 3 name on this list to be Springer.
Yeah.
Because only that does a little bit. All right, here we go. You ready? Let's just go through them and let's
give me
agree
the
or
top
disagree. Number 3, George Springer.
Yeah.
Okay. Springer led the Jays in WAR in the regular season.
All right, 2-1, game over. We win.
It's been good this postseason and has the iconic homer. Number 4,
yeah,
Yamamoto.
Oof.
Number 5,
yeah,
Blake Snell.
Yeah.
Number 6, Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
Number 7.
But stop right there because the first 5, you named 3 starting pitchers for the Dodgers. You want to talk about controlling a series. Yeah. That right there alone gives them a huge advantage.
I'm pretty sure. Number 7, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
Number 8, we got another Blue Jay.
Okay, here we go.
He's an all-star catcher. You don't think of him, but Alejandro Kirk.
The fat guy?
Yeah, the fat guy.
Another fat guy.
Number 9.
He's fat.
He's bigger.
We got 3 at least. We got 3, and we're at number 9 right now is Max Muncy.
Okay.
So I gives him 6-3.
God, he walked against us the whole series.
Number 10, Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah.
So 7 of the 10. 11, Will Smith, 8 of the 11.
Yeah.
9, you get Ernie Clement.
12, you mean?
I mean 12 for the Blue Jays, and then you get Varsho.
I'd take the right fielder over him.
Yeah.
I like that right fielder
then
for the Blue
Gausman
Jays.
comes in at 14.
Like
I'll
him?
take Tommy Edman over every one of those Blue Jays I just read.
Yeah.
Savage shows up 16, Bichette 17, Barger 18. Now they're just putting the Dodgers in there.
Did you hear us talking about the Savage kid yesterday? He started the year in single A.
Did he really?
He's pitching in the World Series in game. This kid went from single A to like double A to triple A to the LCS. Pitching is whack in baseball, man. I mean, you piece it together by the end, man. They're just piecing it. Now, the Dodgers did the opposite.
Have gotten
They got
to health.
everybody healthy
Yes.
at the end.
They have salute.
Usually everybody's dead at the end.
Well, last year
because
they
you
did
got
it on
pit,
bullpen.
because you got to. The Dodgers just cruising.
Well,
to
the Brewers are a
playoffs.
perfect example. When they played the Brewers this year, I looked at the lineups. The Brewers are playing guys. The Dodgers are Outman, and I mean, guys that aren't even on the friggin' roster right now. So
We got to grab a break. This is The Drill with Daniel Murphy, the Power Hour. Brought to you by ITB Partners. More next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
We got a great show for you today.
Join the 1010XL Podcast Network.
A big show.
Now you can find all your favorite 1010XL podcasts in your platform of choice.
A king-size show.
Hayes Carline here. If you're shopping for a new ride, you've got to check out Atlantic Infinity. Not only do you get a luxury vehicle, you also get the Atlantic Infinity Promise Free with every new car. That's almost $2,500 in added value just for buying smarter. And you don't have to sweat it out on the lot. Shop in their indoor, climate-controlled showrooms. It's cool, comfortable, hassle-free. They're on Atlantic near St. John's Bluff, or browse anytime at AtlanticInfinity.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and fight to make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have the experience you want if you or a loved one suffer a car or trucking accident or wrongful death. Just call 904-HIT-BACK and we'll help you get up and hit back. Office is Jacksonville.
All right, gang, Hicken here. Let's talk skin. Nobody better than Beaches Dermatology. They're there to take care of all your skincare needs. From the medical side to the beautifying side. I mean, I got a hydrofacial there. I got to tell you, gang, if you ain't hydrofacialing, you ain't living. So take care of it. Go check one out at Beaches Dermatology. Make an appointment today. You'll be glad you did. If not, get one for your wife, your lady friend. I mean, she will absolutely love it. It's like getting your whole face massaged. It's awesome. Anyway, they want to remind you to take care of that skin, especially when you're here in the Sunshine State. Doctors Boudreaux and Doctors Metz, they'll visit with you. They'll take care of you. Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery, yes, they'll be fine. But they want you to not have any of the problems. If something does arise, though, don't wait. Get it checked out. All you do is go online, beachesdermatology.com. That's beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that's best to serve you. I go to the one off Solano Road. Shout out to all the folks over there for all your skincare needs. beachesdermatology.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, boys, time to cool down a little bit. We had good ball talk today. Also, Jags get a bye week this week, so I know you're interested in that. We were just talking in the break how important this Vegas game is. One of the fun things about our job is we can always turn the next game into the biggest game of the year, no matter what.
Yeah.
Just it's almost like
always a storyline.
It's not even a
for it.
challenge. It's easy. There's always a storyline. However, I mean, if the Jags go and lay an egg in Vegas and fall to 4-4, it's very reminiscent. It starts to get reminiscent of 2018, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
fair.
you win that big game, Kansas City at home. We win that big game, New England at home. Kansas City goes on, they get their stuff right, and we start to go backwards here.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, you got to beat Vegas.
Gotta beat
if you
Vegas.
don't beat
Vegas is no good.
We can't claim ourselves a real club if we can't go.
Well,
and
we
beat
weren't.
Vegas.
We weren't like straight lining to the Super Bowl when we got off to the 4-1 start, and we're not the abject disaster that we look like, especially in London.
Yes,
The Seattle game was winnable, even playing bad. But yesterday, Sunday rather, you had bad teams, or all teams in some cases, have one of these a year, and I bet you, if we looked at the good teams in the league, we're going to find one that lost a game this year by 20, 25 points. Just you won't find any more than that. You better bounce back. But the Raiders game is so. By the way, the Raiders have said we're not trading Max Crosby.
No.
Y'all can call all you want. No, he's staying here. So
I'd like to have him, though.
Well, I like what you said about we're probably not quite as good as the team that beat San Francisco and Kansas City right now, or the one that just got stamped out in
not
London.
that team either.
But it's these kind of middle rounds of the season that you have to settle in and find a way to win these ball
They
games.
need to win these 2 games, back-to-back road games. I mean, at least win one of them. But if you win them both, you're golden.
Great shape. Listen, here's why. 2 with Tennessee, the Jets, and the Raiders. That's 4 games.
But the Raiders on the road is not. They're
it's
not
not
even favored.
No, but that's one of those games in the middle of the
That's
season.
right.
You just
But-
got to go out there, do your job, and
But
bring home a W.
if they're how you describe, they win those games.
I agree.
That gets you to 8, and then you just find another.
If you can win at San Francisco, you can win any of those road games on the schedule. At Arizona is another one like that. Yeah, you should win, but you don't. Those are the games teams lose.
Yeah, Arizona's a different one.
It's a different one. They live in the NFC
They lost
West.
to the Titans. They're not different. They're terrible.
Yeah,
they find a way to lose every week.
I guess they
nothing about
kinda
Arizona
lost it,
to be afraid of. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do find ways to.
I don't know what you feel they have. They're terrible. Both running backs are out. Their defense sucks. Their coach is going to get fired.
Vegas had less first downs than Kansas City had plays or whatever.
Yeah, it was like 30
or
plays.
less plays than Kansas City had first down. Kansas City had 30 first downs. Vegas had less plays.
Yeah, Andy Reid really took it easy on him there at the end.
Oh,
He,
my
put
gosh.
the knee on it, went into victory formation like 2.5 minutes. I like what you said, Dan, talking about going 1-1. It's how you get there. I think it's you win the Vegas game and give yourself a chance to go 2-0 against the Texans is the way it has to go.
Yes. Because if you lose to Vegas, then all questions are, you coming off a bye week, what happened? I thought we were going to fix we can't fix them.
Yeah.
If we can't beat Vegas, we can't fix the problems. The problems are too big.
You lose to Vegas, now we're playing like must-win ball game against the Texans, you feel like. Like it's where you're getting to at that point.
Yeah, because you want that meaningful football.
Well, if you,
in December.
in all honesty, you don't pick or choose, but if you had to win one of the two, it would be the Houston game, actually. That's one you want to win.
Well, yeah,
it's a division game.
Yeah, but I think Murph's point is you're less chance to win that game, especially if you lose to Vegas.
Correct. I don't want to put it to the test, but after
Should
the
you
fact,
pick? Yeah.
after the
3 weeks
fact,
from now.
and it's happened. You know, if you had your druthers of which one to win and lose, it would be win the Houston game. That the division game that would probably officially and mathematically almost.
Why do people feel?
bury them?
Why do people feel the need to say, in all honesty?
I don't know. It's just a cliche.
Is it?
Yeah, I have some dishonesty in me.
Well, maybe that's it.
If I'm being fair,
no. Sometimes
is our show not always honest?
No, I think what happens is sometimes. Yeah, no, it's not. It's very dishonest. It is.
It is.
It's very dishonest.
There's a lot of lying going on in here.
Well, not lying.
Not lying. Not
lying, but
malicious.
it's a dishonest.
There's a dishonest thing.
No
pointed.
No further than Babe Ruth, Shohei Ohtani.
Right.
Not on purpose.
Correct.
That's just how life happens.
No, that was
from
on
time to time.
purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Well, once I realized
You
it, I'm
checked
not
the
going to
tape?
go back and be honest.
All right, so that's different
there
than
you
you
go.
went and checked the tape and thought I'll never bring it
Well,
up
there you
again.
go.
But you got
Yeah.
good friends to come on here with
Right.
you that
Thank
can bring
you.
it up
So
for you.
that's the perfect, most recent example. And by the way, I'm guilty of 100 of them too.
Yeah.
But the most recent is the blatant dishonesty that Dan employed just earlier this week.
Hey, we may have to just start dropping an in all honesty segment.
Hear the truth for 5 minutes.
Just so we can come clean every now and then.
All
Kind
right,
of
it's
feel good about everything.
It's Custom Tree Surgeon Thursday. Let this next show worry about all that stuff. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
I know two brothers whose minds are always in the gutters.
Hi, I'm Tim.
And I'm Kevin.
We are the Good Brothers.
That's good with an E.
From Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
We install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, plus we repair and replace roofs, pool enclosures, and super gutters.
We are the Good Brothers, veteran-owned and local.
Visit goodbrothersroofsandgutters.com.
License number CCC 1334384.
Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Call us at 904-712-4004 or visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Hey, gang, Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, hospitality projects? Maybe it's top-tier residential service. No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and good old-fashioned hard work. They're your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team. Lloyd's is the only name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. That's Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, Hickett here. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on Prize Picks, man. It's good to be right. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash on any of our football teams this football season. Think about it, man. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Josh Allen's pass yards, rush yards, and touchdowns? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. You know how to play it. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you cash in. Download the Prize Pick app today. Use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code 1010XL, and you get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks, man. Have a lot of fun this football season. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
How about if we go with that heard during the break? You like that one? We're making the turn for home. Murph's been hanging out. Appreciate you hanging out with us, Murph, as always. It's always good ball talk. Looking forward to it. So you're taking the Dodgers in what?
Let's go.
What are you going to give me here?
Let's go 6.
Dodgers in 6.
Six.
Okay, all
I
right.
won't be cheering that way. I think that as the game starts, I can't
You're an
guarantee
NL
right
guy.
now.
Will you root for the Dodgers?
I don't think I will be.
Okay.
I think as the game starts, I'll find myself rooting for the Blue Jays,
Mhm.
partly because I don't think the Dodgers winning will ruin baseball, but it will give the commissioner more license to want to put a salary cap, and a salary cap is not the answer.
I wonder
in my
how
opinion.
much those hotel rooms are going for the World Series.
Oh, the ones up there I saw on
I
the
stayed
Twitter
in one
machine.
of those.
Did you really?
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, I saw on the Twitter machine somebody like getting ready for the game, and they go and open
Dude,
up the blinds.
What hotels?
It's connected to a hotel in the outfield. You go open your window and you
looking
can
at the
watch
outfield?
the game. There's been some really salacious moments,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
When I went one summer and watched the Mets, and I actually went up about 4th or 5th inning and watched, because we were there for a series. And we watched half a game from the hotel room.
Right.
That's
definitely.
awesome.
So you had a seat and you had a.
It's fantastic.
And then how do you get there from the stadium? You just like walk
Yeah,
around?
it's like it's almost in the
connected
stadium. Yeah,
almost.
it's
You have to
connected.
walk out of the
it's
stadium, or you
connected.
basically
No, you don't
walk-
have to walk out.
Okay.
You don't have to walk out. And it's but I wonder those rooms must be going for a mint.
For
Yeah.
World Series. Oof.
Now, do the Jays own that hotel, or I always wonder like
I'd be hard pressed to think they're
Yeah.
not getting something
Yes.
for it. They're not
Yes.
getting some sort of
But it's
some sort of
awesome,
cut.
dude. It is awesome, and they're nice. I mean, it's nice. It's I don't know. I can't remember if it was a Marriott or it's one of those. Anyway.
Don't the Braves have something similar to that
Well,
too?
the Braves have a whole area.
Yeah.
That
like hotels.
restaurants, hotels.
Okay.
We stayed at one when we went up there, right there, and it's great because you're literally like 10 seconds away.
Battery Park? Is that the name of it?
Is that it?
I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
Battery. Yeah.
The Battery.
The Cardinals were one of the first ones to
Yep.
do it. We were going to do it here with Lot J. That was sort of the idea behind it, which was really a great idea, but for whatever reason, it didn't work. But they've chosen to attack it in a different way. So, and they will. They'll be fine with it. So it'll work out nicely ultimately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to get up there for a couple games and watch the World Series from the hotel room.
That'd be fun. I remember some of the favorites are some of the risque behavior that will occur.
That's
sometimes.
That's how, yeah. There's been some of that.
Salacious.
Let me
There's been
ask
some
you,
of that.
Murph. I'll say the 2 words, and then you fill in the blank. You're not going to be able to dodge it anymore. The accountability.
Oh.
Ready? Fill in the blank. Dodgers in.
He said
6.
I missed it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
it's coming
yeah.
back.
Yeah,
I was in an
Dodgers in
important
6.
meeting in the break.
Dodgers in 5.
You say 5?
Yeah. Now, does it feel like 5 or like a gentleman's sweep sort of 5?
Yeah.
That's what it's feeling like.
I feel like for Toronto to have you must win game 1.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot lose at home.
Game 2, maybe.
It's deflate. I don't
One
know
of the
if you
first 2.
if you lose that first game.
Hick
It's
is
like,
afraid if you lose game 1, they'll
I will say
get
this,
a
though.
boat race
They
to game
lost,
2.
They lost 2 in a row to Seattle at home.
They did.
Came back and won the series.
But
so.
I love Snell pitching game 1 if I'm a Dodger guy.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, he's
For
just
sure.
he's in one of those.
He's on it.
He has a few of those.
Now,
where-
this would be sorry to interrupt, a situation where like Vladdy has to be almost Vladdy plus with the platoon advantage. Like you got to
Yeah.
take
I
advantage
think
of the
I'll
lefty.
go- I'll give
Got
him
to
2.
take advantage of
I'll
the
go
left-handed
6.
pitcher.
6.
I'll give him 6. I'll give that Toronto. The Toronto offense is better than the Dodgers offense right now. It is.
Okay.
The Dodgers, they've got names, so they're not
Yeah.
hitting. They're getting 3 or 4 runs. Toronto's had games to score 8, 9.
But you say right now, but at any
that
time.
Yeah.
By the way, Ohtani's coming off a game where he hit 3, so I guess he's sort of found his stroke a little bit. Mookie, Freddie, and the boys may start. So
The ones that get me for the Dodgers, last thing I'll say is like Muncy, Kike Hernandez,
Will
Edman.
Smith.
They have such good at bats
Clutch.
in relation
Well,
to the
we've said that.
scoreboard.
You've got the 3 Hall of Famers, but it's always one of those guys has a big game, it feels like. And
E.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Happy Hump Day, Mike Dempsey.
Oh, whoa. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Dodgers and what? You got to be rooting.
Man,
do you hate Toronto?
I have not. Once
Have
my
you-
team's out, I don't watch it.
Who
I don't
who
care.
is the who?
I hate the Dodgers too. I hate
You
them
do?
all.
Okay.
Hate them all.
Oh yeah, you would
They
hate the
can all
Dodgers too.
Cancel the World Series.
Okay, I like that. And you don't have to talk about it. What do you got cooking here
That's
today?
fine. I mean, like I don't mind. If
Yeah.
I had to pick one, I really don't know who I'd rather win it.
I get it.
You know,
I get it.
reasons for both
Yeah.
to lose. Today, we're going to talk about if you, as a fan,
Yes.
the listeners, want to switch up the Jags starting lineup in some way, shape, or form. Who's the top guy on your hit list?
Yeah.
So,
Offensive
tackle,
line candidates.
left tackle, right guard,
Yeah.
free safety.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to offer up? That's fine too.
Be a few might throw a wide receiver at you.
I think people would like to switch up defensive tackle if they could get a body in from outside the organization. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, I think that's one of the places people would like to go.
Some work to do is what you're telling me.
Well, you know, again, yes, there's work to do, but they are 4-3. So,
They are.
You know, they're not going to take away those wins that they banked. So let's go beat the Raiders.
Got to beat the Raiders.
All right.
Got to be. Have a good show.
Thank you, guys.
All right, it's Mike Dempsey, Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today momentarily. Jeffrey, our work is done.
Yeah, I'll close with this stat that was sent to me right here at the end of the
Please.
show. But Christian and Luke McCaffrey are the first pair of brothers to simultaneously rank in the top 15 all-purpose yards in a single season since. I would have never guessed it for Eddie Payton. I guess he was a kick returner. Walter Payton and Eddie Payton in 1980.
The forgotten Payton.
That'll do it to it for
golf coach.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, he was. That'll do it for a Custom Tree Surgeons Wednesday. Have a great day.
Time to swerve.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get straight talk from D-Rock.
So let me get this